please. Hold, 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 please. Brown Girl Bella. Hello, babes. Welcome back to my channel. It is time for Sunday Sips. I am your hostess with the mostest, the Brown Girl Bella. And as always, I'd like to welcome you in. Hello, everyone. Hello, hello, hello. All right, first things first, I need to snuff out the candle because I've had it burning for a couple of hours now. It smells amazing in here. This is the Harlem Candle Company, and this candle is called Lady Day. So it smells of white gardenias and there's some coffee flower in here as well. And it just smells so amazing, but I don't want it to burn for too long. So the throw is amazing, by the way. If you're interested to purchase a candle from Harlem Candle Company, I'll leave it in the description box below. It's not going to be affiliated or anything, but I just love their candles. That squeaking you hear is Dream in the background. I think she does this now on purpose when I am doing my lives because she was fine. And then when I started talking, she wants to squeak with her toy. So I'm going to let her rock for a little bit. Hey, everyone. Welcome in. Let me start by saying hello to the people in the chat and the people who came in earlier and left me some thumbs up. So let's get that started. Here we go. Brown Disgusting madman. Thank you. Natural delicious. Thank you. I think that's the first time I've ever heard that. Hey, TT Wendy. I saw my TT yesterday looking fantastic. Why is she speaking louder, y'all? I'm good. I'm good. I had a nice long nap this morning. Hey, Alabama Burns is in the house. Hey, sissy. Great day. Yes. Happy Sunday. Yes. Yes. She's good. We hung out yesterday at the family cookout. Fantastic, y'all. I went live twice on Instagram just to show y'all a little bit of the madness of my family. So good. And I'm going to do like another little short of it too, because we had TikTok dance contests, we had basketball tournaments. It was all of that. It was really, really good. All right, let's go. Let's get it. Let's go. Let's get it. I think I said hello to everybody in the chat room. Hey, everybody in the chat room. Hey. Hey. Yeah. Yeah, I think it was like 2 o'clock in the morning when we got home too. 2 o'clock, yeah. Crazy. I'm gonna sleep. Like, right. I'm sleep. Hey. Oh, okay. Woo. Woo. Come on, y'all. Let's go. Let's get it. Let's go. Let's get it. Let's go. Hey. Welcome in. Welcome in. All right. Welcome in, everybody. As I said before, thank you so much for coming in. Whew, I got my fan on deck because it is hot. After this, I think I'm going to go by the pool and just like dip my feet in and just chill for a bit. You know, I'll change from my bodysuit that I have on now to maybe one of my bathing suits and just go take a dip. Yeah. So yes, I hung out with my fam yesterday. So I didn't get in till late. The day before, I went and got hair braided and didn't get in till 2 o'clock in the morning. So I need some rest, some more sleep. So here's what we have on deck today. I thought since it is a hot day, I already have on my sunscreen, which is a mineral sunscreen. So that's why my skin may look a little gray cast, but that is because when you wear mineral sunscreen, it does affect the melanin in your skin and it will turn your skin like a bluish gray. So that's what's on my skin right now. So we're going to start there. I'm going to, let me grab one of my sprays. So one of the things you have to do to prep your skin for the summer especially if you're traveling and you're going to be in places with a lot of heat and humidity. You want to really mist your face, not only to cool down your skin, but also if you're going to put any makeup on, it works best when your skin is very, very hydrated. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Hey, DM. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome. So I just missed my face. I'm just going to fan it down a little bit, and then we're going to get started with the makeup. Also today, I'm going to have some special guests with me, and we're going to be doing a panel after I put my summer face on. And we're going to be talking about what you need to know as a parent before you go to take your son or daughter to college. I know for me, there was a lot of information that I needed to know before I took my kids to college. And I thought it would be helpful if, we started talking about it now, because I know a lot of people in my live stream are parents of children who are going to be going to college. And even if you're not going to college, we're going to have other people to talk about, getting a job, going out into the workforce. Maybe you want to join the police department or the fire department, everything that you need to know to kind of prepare yourself for those positions as well. So that will be happening after I put my makeup on, put it together. So let's start with one of the things that I have been using quite often for weather like this, when it's really hot, hazy, muggy outside. And that is my Chanel. This is the 𝕊𝕦𝕡𝕒𝕟𝕜 Healthy Glow Bronzing Cream. So I use two. I use three. I know. Thank you so much for giving me that big like before the stream. I put in that compliment about my lips. Thank you so much for that too. I shared it when I came on live. So I use three bronzing creams from Chanel. This one is $3.90, and I use $3.90 all over. It's not my channel if I'm not dropping ish like a pigeon, right? Give me that. All right. Let me wipe that off. So I use $3.90 all over my face. And this is what I use as like my foundation before I go in with like my bronzing and all of that. I say for parents to have a few boxes of tissues after dropping off kids at college. I cried for an hour. Oh, I know, I know. I'm gonna tell y'all my college story about the first one. By the time my second one went off, I wasn't as bad. One, because she was going to be closer to where I lived. So it wasn't like, oh, she was going far away. But that first one was a humdinger. And I will share that when we get to that point. It's a funny story. Cute story, but funny. All right. So that is the 𝕊𝕦𝕡𝕒𝕒𝕒𝕒 cream, bronzing cream. And I use $3.90 first because, like I said, this is like my all over foundation kind of color. And then, oops, make sure I close it tight because we don't want any air to seep in and dry out the product. Then I go in with the actual bronzer For my skin tone, it will be $3.95. So it's a little bit deeper. Same brush. And I just go in and start bronzing up the skin. And this is the new Sonia G brush that I talked about in my video, my latest video, one of my latest videos. And this I use to really get that nice, even distribution across the skin. Oh, I love braids because you don't have to do anything to your hair. You know, I don't have to mist it with water if I'm making it curly or coily. I don't have to straighten it. But man, oh man, y'all should have told me about how long it actually takes to get these done. The lady started my hair at like 7. Mind you, I had a 4 o'clock appointment, but I had to get my hair colored first. So that took a while. And then the braids, she started at around 7. And like I said, I didn't walk into my house until 2 a.m. in the morning. Yeah, that was a humdinger. Just putting some Burt's Bees on my lips, prepping all of my skin. All right, next we're going to, oh, I forgot to grab it. Let me grab it. Where is it? I don't know where it is. All right, we're going to use Pop It as our cream blush today. And let me use a mini brush. So we're just going to rub that on the top and put that in. Love this blush. And especially for people who don't really like to use a whole lot of makeup in the summertime, blush is like that one thing that you can do and it instantly, look, wakes up your face and gets your look like all pulled together. And then for the Feet Complete, we're going to use Mother's Highlighting Cream in, I think this is called Bronze. No, this is Golden. So I'm going to rub the balm on first. Just clear balm. Hang on. She found a bottle, one of my hint bottles. She loves the fact that it rolls around. So she is playing with it. Let me grab it. All right, got it. Or else she'll be driving us all crazy with throwing that thing around. All right. This is in the shade Golden. I like to put on the Cupid's bow as well as down the bridge of my nose. And then we apply the highlight color in Golden on top. And I just use my fingers to kind of work the product in. And that's that. And then if you want to punch it in further, And just take your brush and smooth it across the skin. That's it. All right, let's do the brows next. I'm going to go in with Old Faithful. This is Dior On Show brow color in black. Like I said, it just instantly pulls the look together. Because, you know, it's summer. You don't want to futz around with your brows. You just want something to sweep on and then hit the door, right? And then for our concealer today, I'm just going to use the Charlotte Tilbury Beautiful Skin Concealer. And you can use this actually all over the skin if you don't want to use foundation. I've been doing that as well. I'm kind of spot concealing and then not using anything else for the skin. Just, you know, putting that on. So if you want, you can use your concealer as your light foundation to just go in, hit a few spots and conceal, cover up anything that I'm going to add a little bit more. Any places that, you know, you want to diminish, just put that on and you're done. Now you can stop here with just your cream products, but to really make it last, if you're going to be outside for a while, I would put powder on, both a loose powder as well as a hard powder. And I'm going to show you why momentarily. I'm going to add more concealer, but I'm going to use a different one. This is the new one from Natasha Denona that I bought. This is called the High Glam Concealer, and this is a brightening concealer. So it's going to add a touch of brightness to the skin. And especially when you are out and about and you're taking pictures, you want to have that nice glow to the skin. So you would use something like this to brighten your under eyes to kind of make them look more awake, make your eyes look even brighter. And what's left over, I'm just going to use as my eye primer as well, and just put that all over the eyelids. You know, I don't waste product here. I like to have multiple uses for my products, especially since I buy luxury products, right? You want to make sure you're getting all the use you can out of it. And using concealer as eyeshadow primer works very, very well in terms of making sure that the product, whatever eye product you use, kind of sticks and adheres to the skin. So I like to use that. Hi, Keisha H. Welcome in. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Happy Sunday. Or as I call it, Sunday. So now we're going to start with the powder. I'm going to start with a hard powder underneath the eyes. Just making sure we have no creasing, locking in the cream that we just put on. I'm gonna also put some on my creasy eyelids as well. Here we go. And then, like I said, you want to powder down the skin. So I'm going to start with my loose powder. And this is my standby. This is my Mother Pat powder in medium 3. If you are a shade match to me, that's what we're using, medium 3. I'll put some on the lid. And then we whisk that brush all over the skin. And like I said, this is going to help keep that makeup from sliding off your face while you are out and about in the summer heat. I use this religiously if I am wearing makeup, because without it, my face will just be a wet mess, and none of the makeup that I just applied would last a moment. So cream products are going to be your friend. Powder on top of your cream products are going to be your friend. And keeping that face moist is going to help with everything, right? Whether you're wearing products or not, having a skin that is moisturized and hydrated is the best tip I can give you of all, you know? Because if your skin is not hydrated, it's not going to look good. Ladies and gents, that goes for you too, guys. Just because you're not wearing makeup does not mean you don't hydrate. I ain't telling you what I think. I'm telling you what I know. Hey, 5 babes in the building. What's going on? All right, so let's do the eye look now. Like I said, you could stop here, put your balm on, you can put a colored balm on, lipstick, whatever you want to do. But you know me, I like to do the most. I like to do the most. I went up on someone's live stream Friday, and of all the tips from your videos, because I wore makeup and streamed from my local park, and it was 82 outside. I had no sliding. See? There you go. There you go. There you go. She is a BrownGirlBella alum. I love to hear that. I love to hear that. All right. So I also bought, you just got to work on some on-the-go lighting. Yes. But I love that. No sliding, baby. We ain't slipping and sliding. I bought the Camel palette. This is a palette that I have been wanting in my collection from Natasha Denona for a long time. And I'm so happy I finally got it. So we are going to be using, all of the colors. All of the colors because. So we're going to start here at the far end. We're going to put that right in the crease, as well a little bit up. I'm actually going to be talking about this palette more in depth. Oh, that's good that you love nudes. I love nudes too. I'm going to be talking about this palette and some of my others because you know, I have some summer favorites, kind of the on-the-go palettes that I like to use when it's summer. And a lot of times those are like neutral, nudie colors, you know, because you can wear them anywhere. You can dress them up, you can dress them down. Dressing up for me would be like putting on like a red lip with it, or, you know, some kind of bright color on the lip. Or you can just go totally nude and wear like a gloss or something like that. These are so versatile. You can do just about anything you want with it. All right, I'm gonna take the next color over. And this is one of my softer haired brushes. And I'm gonna just put that right on the lid, concentrating it in the middle, because of course I'm gonna add more stuff, but I want that pop to be right in the center. All right, isn't that pretty? So I'm trying to work on a title for this. Yes, welcome in, thumbs up, don't forget. And if you can, share this out to your networks. You know, tell a friend, tell a foe, tell all you know. It's Brown Girl Bella. Hey. All right. All right. Now that we have that on, I'm going to focus on the other side. I'm going to use this camel color here. We're going to use this brush. I'm going to dip that right on this side of the eye. Such a pretty palette. You didn't think it would be so pretty, right? So, oh, getting back to what I was trying to call this. So I was thinking about calling like my top 5 nudie colors like the basic B. um, you know, because in looking at this, you would think, oh, that's just, you know, a little basic eyeshadow. But it's so much more than that. We're going to take this brush. We're going to skip this side for a moment because I want to line underneath the eye. I'm going to take that smoky shade and just smoke out the lower lash line. So like the basic B, but not to talk about these eyeshadows. I don't know. Summer nudes. I don't know. We got to think of some titles for this. See how that instantly like warmed it up? You can also take it out to the lower V and just add a little touch right there to just smoke it out a bit, right? Hang on a second. She quiet. That means something's up. Hold, please. What you doing? Oh, okay. All right. She's not doing anything bad. Look at that. So you would think, right? This is like just something. Oh, Not that exciting. But when you put the look together, it becomes a moment, right? All right, we're going to go back to that first blonde color that we skipped over. That's going to go in the inner corner. See? Pow! Pow! Look at that. You thought it was basic, but she's not. I'm so glad I got this in my collection now because I knew it was going to be pretty. I knew it was going to be one of those palettes that I'm just like, okay, she's going to come with me on vacation, right? Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. I'm going to touch up the center a little bit more. I'm going to go back with that flat shader brush. I'm just going to punch that in a little bit more. I want a little bit more brightness right there in the center. Right? Just punch it up a little bit. Boom, 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 boom. So as you all may be aware, I had to take some time off. June is just not a good month for me. But to be honest, May and June were really tough. But I just needed to have a minute. So I'm back and wanted to give you all some videos, want to do some more live content and mix things up a little bit. Thank you. Thank you, Sade. Yes. Goes well with the boho braids, right? All right. So trying to think of, some things that I think might be entertaining for you all and educational. So hoping to, get some viewpoints for those who are in my membership. We're doing a members live on Friday. So join in. I'm going to be asking some questions about, what kind of content you guys want. And, try to see, where we should be headed as a channel. Getting a lot more sponsorships, but I don't want it to be sponsorship heavy either. I want it to feel like it is a channel that you tune into to get educated on beauty, and not just through tutorials, but through, what's coming. So we're going to be talking about that. Lots and lots of things are kind of on my mind, but I want to use Friday as an opportunity for us to talk together about how we can best grow Brown Girl Bella, because we're approaching the 5K mark slowly but surely. So I just want to, kind of make sure that we're doing our due diligence for all of my babes and giving you guys really what you want and what you need out of this channel. So thank you, Sissy. Thank you. Yeah, it's been rough. It's been rough, but I am grateful, always grateful that even when I need to take a minute, my babes are always there to support me, and they help me kind of move past the grief into a place of gratitude, and forgiveness, because you got to forgive yourself, right? Hey, Nikki baby. Hey. Oh, saying hello to everybody in the building. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely, TT. You know, but yeah, you need to give yourself, a moment of grace always. All right, let's do these lashes, right? So we're going to start off with some primer, because we got to prime those lashes if you want them to be big and voluptuous, right? So I'm using the L'Oreal Voluminous Mascara Primer. And I love this primer. This is one of my favorites because it has vitamin E to coat your lashes. But as you can see, it does a good job getting those lashes up there, right? Plus, guess what? It's a drugstore. So for all my bargain babes in here, it's not going to cost you a whole lot of money. Right? That's the best part of all. Not a whole lot at all. And I buy these by like the 2s or 3s at a time because I always need them, right? And it's perfect for when you're traveling too and you still want to have that flutter lash look without going and paying money to get lash extensions and all of that. I don't have that kind of time. Plus, I'm not that gentle when it comes to washing my face. I really get in there and scrub my face. So the lashes are always falling off anyway. So I'm like, yeah, why would I bother? Why would I bother? I'm going to skip over the hellos. Hey, unless you're saying hello to me. Hey, Musisi, welcome in. You've never used mascara primer, but I go to the CVS way more than I go to Ulta or Sephora. See? There you go. There you go. So yes, grab you some L'Oreal primer. You will see the difference. Trust me when you use it and when you don't, because I know I see the difference and I wear mascara a lot. So, and this is one of my new ones. This is the Butter London Soho Show. I got this from my job as a makeup advisor and reviewer for Beauty Tap. This is a tubing mascara, so it is going to help make your lashes look longer. Boom, one coat. Can y'all see? Hang on, let me turn on the light. I was using just the natural light, but there you go. Now, can you see them? You see it. Hey, Musisi's back as a member. Welcome. Welcome back, Musisi. Glad to have you back. All right, let's do the other eye. I also love these tubing mascaras because I'm finding that I can grab every lash a little bit more easy, right? When you have a small, fine tube like this. And especially when I get to the lower lashes, it is so much easier when you have a brush like this. It's like takes less time and it gets you right where you need to go. Perfect. Hey, Heartbroken Vlog, welcome in. Right? You can see the difference. And that was just one coat. That was just one coat. The other one that I love, and this is a another bargain drugstore brand, L'Oreal again, the Telescopic Lift mascara. Now this one has like a comb side on either end, but it also has this flat side here. And so what you're supposed to do is utilize the flat side to push your lashes upward. And then you use the comb side to comb through your lashes. There you go. Hey there. I see some people have come up already for our panel talk. That'll start in a few moments. There you go. That's the second coat. Nice, right? Yes. Oh, nice. Enjoy the dinner. Enjoy, enjoy, enjoy. All right, third coat. I'm going to use the 𝕊𝕦𝕒𝕟𝕜 Limitless Lash Mascara. This one also has a dual side brush and comb. I'm going to use the brush side first. And just flicker the lashes at the very top. And then use the comb side to separate. And that just helps with any lashes that may have clumped or grouped together that I want to separate out. There you go. 3 coats of mascara and it looks like you have on falsies. There you go. There you go. All right. One last thing. Got to do those lips, right? So let's use a little YSL for the lips. Hey, Left to Travel with Wave. Welcome in. Happy Sunday. Yes. All right. So here is the lippy from YSL. I love this little brush head. Isn't this cute? So cute. So I like to let it just settle in before I go in with a second coat. And I just go over what we did at the top. Here we go. You know what's coming next, babes. Hang on. Sorry, I had to reach behind me. That was an awkward pose. Have to go in with the setting spray, honey, because that's going to lock in this summer look. Hold, please. There you go. All done. So the lippy from YSL, as well as all of the products that I use for today's summer look tutorial, will be in the description box after this video cycles through. So I will update it with everything that I use on my face today. All right, so that is it for this part of the talk. Now, stay tuned because we are going to be talking with a panel about what you need to do to prepare yourself for college for your kids. Knowing, you know, what you need to do, how you need to prepare, what you need to get everything started so that you have a very successful handoff, right? Because one of the biggest things that I found when I prepared myself was how unprepared I was, how very unprepared I was when it came to seeing my son off to college. So that actually helped me with my second child to then get her off to college and, you know, using what I learned the first time to kind of better prepare me for the second time. Musisi, thank you so much for my super sticker. Hold, please. Let me get my little,
hold, please.
Got money, honey.
Hold, please.
We got money, honey. Thank you so much, Musisi. Thank you. Yes. Hello. Welcome in, everybody. Don't forget to thumbs up the live and share. All right. Share if you care. Even if you don't care, share too. All right. Hold on just one moment. Let me switch gears. I am going to bring my panelists up in a few minutes and explain what we were going to be talking about for this next portion. Okay. Hold on.
Hold, please. Hold, please. Hold, please. please. Hold, please. Hold, please.
And we are back. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. I see we got some more people in here. Hey, Sissy Sharon, welcome in. Guys, don't forget to thumbs up this live. It really helps, as well as sharing this out. Sharing is caring, as you know. So share it out, share it often, share it always. All right. So this next part of my live stream is dedicated to those of us who either have a loved one going away to college, whether it is your child, whether it is a family member that you know, and what you need to do to prepare yourself for going and sending that child off to college, whether they're going 10 minutes or 10 hours. It's the same process, trust me. So let me start off with my own story. So my first child, my son, went to Morehouse in Atlanta. So I was like, and I had always said since the time he was like 5 years old, he's going to go to Morehouse. He's going to go to Morehouse. And when he found out that Morehouse was an all-male college, he was like, yeah, no, I'm not going to Morehouse. But then he also found out during the college tour that my sorority hosts every year, that Spelman was right across from Morehouse. And so he still got to see women. They were just across the hall. And also they have classes sometimes together as well. So he could take classes at Spelman. Spelmanites can take classes at Morehouse as well. So he was like, okay, maybe I will go to Morehouse. So at the end of the tour, the sorority sisters always ask the kids, okay, where do they want to go now? Or if they made a choice, or what they thought about the college tour, all of that good stuff. And so when it was his turn, he stood up and he said, well, I know all of my aunties are going to call my mother right now and tell her, but I made the choice. I'm going to go to Morehouse. And no lie, like my phone blew up. People were calling me, texting me. They were like, we did it. He's going to the house. He's going to the house. So when he got off the bus, his sister and I were at the stop waiting for him. And as soon as he stepped up, I was like, we going to the house. We going to the house. He shook his head. He was like, dang, my aunties can't hold nothing. But we were so excited for him to go. And so, we packed up everything. And I send him off with like every stitch of clothing that he owns. Don't do that, y'all. Don't do that, because you're sending them off, especially if it is in a climate where it is unseasonably warm throughout the year. He didn't need, his triple fat goose and all of those things. He didn't need that. Why did we pack so many things? So that's the first thing I would tell you. Don't pack everything. Don't send them off with like every stitch of clothing that they own. Pack the essentials, like all of their underwear. Yes. Toiletries. Yes. For clothing items, send, if it's, a place that you're sending them to has like multiple seasons, send them enough for like the fall season into the winter, because guess what? They're going to be coming back for either Thanksgiving break or Christmas break. They can get the rest of their ish then. Don't send them off with all of that stuff and trying to cram all of that in that little tiny box that they call a dorm room. It is about the quarter size of whatever room they're in now. Even if it is a small room, it's even smaller. And they're going to share that with somebody else. Also, get all the bedding and stuff like that when you're there. Don't pack that stuff and try to ship it in, with you. Take that stuff, get that stuff there. Get your cleaning supplies there. Get all of that stuff when you are there at the school. So those are like the major things I will tell you. Hey Tika, welcome in. Thank you so much for coming. So with that, I'm gonna bring up TC, HBCU Queen. I see her in the background, so let's bring her up first. Hey sis, you got to take your mute off.
Wow. Now you would think that somebody who wants to talk as much as I do would want to be unmuted, right? Hey, hello, Brown Girl Bella, and hello to the chat. I see some folks. I see everybody and everything. How's everybody? Rod, Tita, I see you.
Good. Oh, hey, Rod. Thank you. Thank you.
I see. Oh, so I see you got started. So your ABB nice, yes. So your guy got started, and you took him to Morehouse. He went to Morehouse, and
so I took him to Morehouse.
You sent him with a Sherlin coat,
girl.
That's New York, New
clothes
Jersey.
He had in life, he brought with him. And first of all, that was too much stuff. Yeah. Second of all, we had to pay once we got to the airport because once your bag is over a certain limit, they're charging you extra for that. I was like, why am I torturing myself? Why am I putting myself through all this pain? Right. So I was like, yeah, no, we are not going to be doing that the second time around, which I actually didn't have to do at all because she lived, her dorm was like maybe 30 minutes, 45 tops away from where we lived at the time.
Okay.
So I didn't have to do all of that with her. But I'm going to tell you, so Morehouse, they do this elaborate, what they call parting ceremony, right? So they send you off with this letter and they're like, we do this ceremony, but here's the thing, you have to be here, by this time to register them, make sure, all of his classes are there. Pay anything that you owe for tuition, all of that good stuff. Mm-hmm. And then you have this parting ceremony. They tell you in the letter, the parting ceremony is from this time to this time. So your flight home should be from this time to this time, because after the parting ceremony, you're supposed to part. You're supposed to leave campus.
Leave the student, leave your child.
Leave your child.
Okay.
Go home.
Go home.
After the ceremony, immediately go home. They tell you this in the letter. They say parting ceremony is over by this time. Your flight home should be from this time to this time. Go home. Of course, we didn't do that, right?
Yeah, of course you didn't do that.
Okay, it's my first child. I'm not leaving y'all with him on the first. No. You told me I was supposed to get on a plane and leave after this ceremony. And the ceremony was beautiful. They had this wonderful worker. She works for the school, but she's also like a minister. And she was fabulous. She's like, a lot of you in here are single mothers. And, we're going to take your son and we're going to do this. And we're going to take your son and we're going to do that. And this is how we're going to shape them and mold them. They come in young men, but they leave men of Morehouse. And we're going to take them and my daughter, who was about 12 at the time, she heard about too many, we going to take you, for her liking. And she turned to me dead ass serious. And she was like, I thought you said we was only bringing him to college. They're going to take my Darius. And she bawled. I mean, had a full out nervous breakdown.
Whoa.
The likes of which I had never seen before. I mean, my daughter spread out on the floor, y'all.
Oh my
but
God.
Like, you can't take my brother. You can't. And I'm looking at her like,
oh my God, no.
What am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do right now? I'm here by myself. It's just me and her. And then this lady, I love her. She was from Chicago, and she like, sweetheart, they're not gonna take him forever. They're just gonna, it's okay. And she started talking to her, and I was like, God bless you. You were like a God angel.
Angel.
Know what to do with my child. I was like, what's going on? And so after the parting ceremony, then the upperclassmen come in, and they had been sitting behind the freshmen. And so they come out and they surround them. So it's like a circle within a circle.
That's right. That's right.
And, you know, they have like the Morehouse jackets on, and they just looked so like distinguished.
Yes.
And so they're like locking arms with them because now they're brothers, right? So they're locking arms with them, and they're singing the class song around King Chapel, and it's beautiful, right? It's the culmination to, you know, everything that we've been doing thus far. And so then they start running, right? And they're grouped now, the upperclassmen and the freshmen. So they run into the campus. So they're going and they're running into the campus. Me and Chicago lady and a bunch of us other, you know, moms, we running behind them.
Oh,
yeah. This is beautiful. This is beautiful. We get to the gate, honey, where the dorms are, and the gate went
closed.
And so we pulling on the gate like, it's locked. Why is it locked? And the guard said, ma'am, we go through this ish every year. Tell y'all in the letter, after the ceremony is over, y'all supposed to get in your cars, drive to the airport, and go home. Why y'all trying to do this to us every year? Go home. And we like, what you mean go home? I was like, I'm not going home. I'm not going home. I need to see my son.
Here we go.
Open these gates. I said, you don't understand. I said, I'm from Brooklyn. And I play that. You gotta open these gates. Pay me enough money for this. He started opening up the gate. I was like, that's right. Open them up, because I'm not playing. I am not playing. You better.
Oh God.
And so I don't know. I can't remember which dorm he's in. So I'm yelling, Dad, I'm yelling his name. Dad.
Oh no.
My daughter yelling his name. We yelling. We're like, what's going on? What's going on? So the upperclassmen, because they already know what the deal is, right? They told them, all right, just stand outside of your dorms because your mothers are probably going to come. Your dad's with them, and whoever else you brought with you, they not leaving. And so, like, you know, there was a whole posse of us. So we're all, you know, trying to find our people or whatever. And my son was downstairs, and he was like, I heard y'all calling me from like up the street. He was like, Dad, he was like, they told us to wait outside. He was like, and I ain't believe them. I knew you were here, but I thought you were going to go back to the hotel. I was like, what you mean go back to the hotel? I was like, I gotta see you. We got a debrief from the partner ceremony. That was beautiful or whatever. I was like, but I'm not ready to part, like for real part. What you talking about?
It's the party.
I was like, yeah, they need to call it something else, because we not partying. We are not partying.
What's this? We never part.
Exactly. I was like, we can't. No, that's not what's gonna happen right now. So, so before I bring up the rest of the people, TC, explain to everybody what we're doing today and why this whole thing came about.
Well, first and foremost, Brown Girl Bella, I'm with you. I rock with you, and I really appreciate you being able to open up this. This is different than what I've done in the past. I've done HBCU interviews, just bringing some of the, some of the college admissions, college administrators to the virtual world because, during the pandemic, we didn't have an opportunity to get to get to some of the colleges. Hey, Miss Satin, and we didn't get a chance to, have college fairs and all that good stuff. So now, and they weren't visiting. So hey, Miss Tita, so Nikki, so what's going on right now is that we have this virtual world, we have this virtual family. What's ironic about it is that even though we have different things, you have, you do your makeup, you're a makeup guru, and you have various things that you do. Of course, you do marketing, you do a lot of different things over here and in other places, A-Rod, and a lot of other people. But you all have families, right? You all have children. So I'm finding out that there are content creators who, number one, who they themselves want to go to college, finish college, or revisit that situation. Right. Or they have a loved one, a brother or sister. They have children, grandchildren who are entering into these gates, into this world. So we, I've been doing the interviewing process. So now we're getting ready to take it on the road. Okay. Hey, we get ready to take it on the road. So, Tita, Tita Talks is in here because she has a son, and she has a daughter and a son, but her daughter did this process. And Brown Girl, this process, this college admissions process changes every single year. So what you did 5 years ago, what you did 4 years ago, is different than what's going on right now. So I got a chance to go on the road, and I did a presentation. I talked to folks in PG County, had a wonderful, wonderful time. Thank you, Tita Talks. And I got a chance to talk to the people in the church, the whole 9 yards. We vlogged, we did all of that. So now you came, and then we started talking. I've been with you, rocking with you. And of course, your sorority came and took over our city of, I call it now sisterly love and brotherly affection, because we're getting ready to do some things come January. And you got a chance to meet, we met each other, and you got a chance to meet, a lot of people that you had known, that I knew. And that was really interesting, because this 6 degrees of separation isn't as 6 degree-ish anymore. It's more like it's coming to, it's coming down a little bit. So you introduced me at the open.
Yes.
You had your sorority had an open meeting, right?
Yes, public meeting.
Community. And I got a chance to go in with you. We howl back and everything. And then you introduced me to your sorors. And so some of your sorors back there talking, you talking, everybody talking, and all the accolades and awards are being given out. Meeting people, seeing people that I haven't seen, all that good stuff. The brothers were there, from all the Divine Nine. Y'all even had the Masons there. Everybody was there.
Everyone was there, yes.
So I was talking to your soror, and what sorority, if you don't mind me?
Oh, that would be Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated.
All right, there we go. And she and I were talking, and she said, "Oh, well, my goddaughter is, has applied, and we're waiting for some kind of response." And listen, anytime anybody said they're going to Aggie Land, everything stops.
Exactly.
And I get to writing, and I'm like, who, what, where, when, what's her name, what's the because, and she's a good student, and she's good, and we got some great, we got greatness coming. Okay, so we have to do what we have to do. So I talked to her, she talked to her folks.
Oh, thank you. They took a long time, so they better look good.
Yes, and now we have a Star is Born. Because of the network. Because your network determines your net worth.
That's right.
You see? And when we were in that session, there were a lot of things being talked about. Business, of course, how are you doing? How is your family? You know, the awards that were given out to a plethora of ladies. Oh my gosh. Some of them I didn't even know that they were, you know, because people are very humble and discreet, you see. And we were able to talk about, you know, getting work done. And that's what happens when you network. You know, when you get into these circles, we talk about some very, very important things. And then we have a good time. Okay.
Exactly. And so let me bring up the rest of the panelists and let them introduce themselves as well. I see we have Tara. Hi, Tara. Welcome.
Hey, Tara, you're on mute. You're muted, so unmute.
Hi, you want to introduce yourself? You got to take yourself off mute, though.
Unmute.
Nope, still muted.
There you go.
Okay, finally. I was like, I'm so used to that from business meetings to just stay muted. Did I mute myself again? Oh, no.
No, you're fine.
Okay. Hi, my name is Tara Richards, and I am the CEO and founder of 𝕊𝕦𝕡𝕖𝕣 Educational Consultants. And I am also a member of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated. And I met TC HBCU Queen at our public meeting this March.
Awesome. Yes, I was there as well. When I saw your name, I was like, I think she's a soror.
And Tara, what did you say? Because I know when we talked and you mentioned North Carolina A&T, boom, that was it. That was all she wrote. It was on and popping at that particular point. That was it.
Yes. So I don't know, we just, because Shannon was saying, well, BrownGirlBella was sitting in front of us, and my line sister sat next to me. They know each other through her husband. And I don't know how we started talking about it, but I think you said what school you went to. And I said, oh my God, I have a client who's really, really trying to get into that school. What do we need to do? Because she wants this school and I want her to get into this school.
That's it.
Aww. See, and that's how the network works, right?
That's
you
right.
know somebody, you talk to them, you find out, what you need to do, and then you make it happen. I love it. Yes.
And so this is the 3. This is how it got started, y'all. Okay.
Yes.
1, 2, 3. Okay.
Cool. Okay, Bree, welcome.
Hi.
Hey, hi.
Yes,
that is the star.
Hey, there we go.
Oh, look at her sweatshirt.
Awesome. I have my shirt on too, but we have this thing in I can't see it, and I don't. Okay, anyway.
All right, and then Tita. Hi, welcome.
Hi, everybody. How you doing, BrownBella? How are you, baby?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing fine. Thank you so much for having me.
No worries. All right. We have seven babes still in the building. Wanted to go around the room and kind of talk about the college experience. I kind of gave you a little bit of mine from the first kid. And then the learnings from the second kid was, one, there's nothing wrong with some instant tuition money. Hello, somebody. Okay. So if there's a good college in your state, go get that money. Okay. Because it's there for you. Whether they go to a community college, 4-year, university, or college, no matter what, get that in-state tuition. Okay.
Absolutely.
Second of all, FAFSA is horrendous. The amount of paperwork that you have to go through for that FAFSA, but you have to do it, and you have to do it as early as possible. Because if you wait, the longer you wait, the more you're not going to be picked for the best aid, the more the money may run out. So you may not get any aid, or if you get aid, it's going to be very, very small. So you need to fill that out immediately. It should already be filled out before you even set foot on the college campus.
Right.
And then as soon as you get your W-2s from work, before you even file your taxes, go and get that FAFSA paperwork and start getting that in, because you're going to need that in order to fill out your FAFSA, because it is a lot of paperwork, and they make it confusing on
purpose.
Golly.
Because they don't want you to get that aid. So you need to sit down, take your time, go through it. If you need to, go and sit with one of the people in the financial aid office, because they can help you. I would book an appointment, go and sit with them. Because here's the other thing that they don't tell you. They're not going to give you any of your kids' grades. They're not going to tell you, if your kid went to class or not, whatever. Because guess what? The only thing that they want you to do for them kids is pay them tuition on time. After that, they don't want to hear from you. They don't want to hear from you. So it's important, one, that you get all that paperwork in. Because they're not going to sit and tell your kid, oh, well, you didn't get your paperwork in, so, you're not going to do it. They're just going to kick them out of the class. If they don't have their tuition bill paid, they're just not going to be in that class. They will drop you like a bad habit. Hear nothing about it until you get that frantic call from your kid talking about, Mom, I don't have my tuition in and they're going to kick me out. And now you got to call and fight somebody because your kid's calling you crying because you don't have the FAFSA paperwork in on time. So get it in, get it done, get all of your ducks in a row, find out what your bottom line is that you have to pay for the tuition, and get it done. I did not want my kids to be straddled with a lot of debt. So I took on the responsibility so that my kid does not have to, get the student loans and all of that stuff, because I knew, one, we was never going to get that money back. Okay. And then two, he was never going to pay that money back. Okay. So I'm like, I'm not even going to straddle. I'm not even going to straddle me with his debt, because I know he's not going to pay it. So I'd rather just accept the burden and do what I need to do to pay the money. So all that being said, know how much you have to kick out. And then here's the other thing that they don't tell you. You got to pay for the books. You got to pay for the meal plans. Okay? Those meal plans are not cheap.
Right.
Hello.
Right.
They are not cheap. They pay, you have to do breakfast, lunch, dinner. And then if your kid's like mine and a picky eater and calling me up talking about, I don't eat this stuff, so I got to go off campus to eat. Now you got to, put money on a card or put money on the side of the books or whatever, so they can go off campus and eat, because they don't want to eat what you paid for in a meal plan. So guess what I did for the second one?
What?
You ain't get no meal plan, because I know you already. You ain't gonna eat nothing. Here's a credit card. It's got this much money on it.
Wow.
That's how much money you gonna have for the entire month. You run out, you better go for what you know. Because guess what mommy ain't doing? Mommy ain't feeding the habit. I'm gonna put it in once a month, and you get to do what you got to do. And if it runs out, That's what you gotta do for the rest of the month.
Wow.
Work, earn money, feed your own habit. Okay. I can afford Starbucks because guess what? I got a job. You don't have no job.
You
So
got
no,
no
you
job,
can't go
Tommy.
to Starbucks, pumpkin. You better get this coffee maker I got in here and make your own Starbucks.
And sell it
Okay?
if you can. And sell it. If you knew what I know, I would be making it and selling it to everybody.
She was selling everything that wasn't nailed down.
Mm.
And all my makeup started disappearing. I was like, I know you're not wearing my makeup. Where's my makeup going? She over there on the campus selling my stuff. I said, oh, you barred. You're barred. You are barred and blocked now from coming in here. What are you talking about?
So we have mommy here.
Yes, mommy.
Hey.
Listen, mommy.
Unmute, y'all. Unmute so that you introduce
Hi.
Let me hit you to the game, mommy. That call is gonna come, and that call is gonna be, Mom, I need X for books. Mom, I need money because the food here sucks. Mom, I need. Listen.
Yeah.
So that was a little. I started reprogramming my phone to say the beggars.
Yeah.
Beggar 1 and Beggar 2. They no longer had names. They had numbers. Beggar 1 and Beggar 2. And sometimes Beggar 1 be egged on by Beggar 2. And they decided how to team up and tag team. So Beggar 1 would call with their request, and then Beggar 2 would call right after with their request. I said, oh, I see how this is working. You know, I purposely had another kid because like I didn't want them to be like me and grow up to be an only child, what have you. But they gang up on you, and they double team you for the money. All right, I got X amount out of her, so you probably gonna get only X amount. So I'm gonna get half of what I got this time, and then next month you go for this much, and then give me back that half.
Yes.
I said, wait a minute.
Yes.
Both the beggars are double teaming me, and they gotta get money scheme on me.
They getting a kickback.
And they want kickbacks. Because see, what happened was Beggar 1 didn't understand that Beggar 2, she runs to and tells it. So Beggar 2 would be like, oh, I need this amount because I gotta pay Darius back. And I said, what do you mean you gotta pay him back? Oh, I borrowed X amount of money from him because he got such and such from you. I was like, hold up.
Wow.
So the money he gave me the sob story about talking about, oh, he needed this for this, that, and the third. He didn't actually need that. He was giving it to you. And then you now have to get so now he getting money from me and from her.
Sound like a Ponzi scheme to me.
It is a Ponzi scheme. With my money. I was like, I'm the one getting made off, all right. They made off with my money.
Bernie made off. They made off on your money.
They made off on my money. I said, oh no. So you gotta get hip to the game because they will con you those little crumb snatchers that was so cute. Ooh, when it was little baby. Ooh, they so cute. And when they start walking and talking, ooh, they so cute. They so cute. Round 12. Just before that teenage kick in, you start to see your child for who they are.
Ooh, really?
Crumb snatchers and wallet heisters. They hold you for ransom. they take your money and then they don't want to talk to you. I remember walking my son to school one morning. He was about 13. We used to walk, every day, and we used to hold hands. One day I went to go grab his hand. He moved his hand from me. He said, He said, we don't do that no more. I said, since when? We did it yesterday. Since when we don't hold hands no more? Oh, no, that's not cool. I said, but it was cool yesterday.
Oh my God.
It was cool yesterday. So then he gets home from school and he's like, Ma, I need money. I want to go to the store. I said, we don't do that no more.
That's right.
We don't hold hands. We don't get no money. So I gotta pay you for affection now.
Are we? You know what?
You not giving me nothing. I can't give you nothing. You know what I'm saying? It's a quid pro quo. So when they get to college and they want money for this, they want money for that. I said, what the grades are looking like? Let me get a snapshot of the report card. Then they like, I said, yeah, I need a transcript, son. Money's contingent on it. Just like you got, financial aid and those awards, they need your grades. I need the grades too, or else you're not getting no check. So this is what you have to do. You have to learn from the master, y'all. Learn from the master. Get that check. If you want it, you got to give me grades. You want extras? I need extra A's. Okay? You want, money to go to the club and floss and do all that stuff. Yeah, I'm gonna need some grades. I'm gonna need to know, what's going on. Because what they don't tell you is, that withdrawal because they ain't been going to the classes and now they done missed too much stuff. So now they getting withdrawn of privileges, right? So now they not in the class. I said,
Right.
Now, so when you find all that out, hang on a second, y'all. I see some other people down at the bottom, but
that's probably the captain.
Okay, let me see. Let me see. For some reason, I can't grab them. Let me see. Hang on, y'all. I see y'all, but for some reason, I can't grab you.
On the rules.
Oh, no, that's the wrong one.
Oh, okay.
Add myself back. All right. For some reason, it's not letting me bring the others up. Hang on.
You want me to jump down so you could bring somebody up?
No, here it goes. I got him.
Okay.
Hi, Massey. Welcome.
Oh, there she
Hello.
is.
Jeffrey Hackett. Welcome.
All right. There we are.
Hey, y'all.
All
How you doing?
There we go.
Hey.
Now everybody's on.
All right. Hail, the gang's all here.
So Mom, before we introduce the two, I want to hear from Mom. What do you think about what I said so far? Is any ringing true yet?
Me?
Bree.
Oh, okay.
And Bree.
Yes. So funny that you brought up the whole, I guess, the allowance money, because we were having this conversation this morning. I was telling her that for moving forward, she just picked up another job. So I said, we really got to start saving, because when you get down there, we can't send money left and right. We can't do that. So this money that you're earning over the summer with the 2 jobs, we have a goal set for what you set a goal, right? And hopefully we'll get to that goal. And that will be her money to, if she needs to get into it, she can get to her own money, because we have a much bigger bill that we have to be responsible for.
Right.
And so that, you nailed it. You nailed it. And sometimes that FAFSA does not come through like we wanted to. So
first of all, FAFSA should be nicknamed the devil.
Yeah.
Because that thing, first, like I said, they make it confusing on purpose. Then they make it so you have a short window in which to get the maximum amount that you need. And also, it doesn't allow you to make any changes. So once it's in, it's in. It's locked. That's it. And they make that financial determination from whatever you put in there. So you have you have to really take your time. That's why I said make an appointment with the financial aid people, because one, that's what they get paid for, right? To aid you with the financing of this school. Okay, that's what they get paid for. They don't want to do that. They don't. But you have to make them do it. Okay. Right. You have to call and say, I need an appointment to get this done. Hey, Feminine Melanin, I see you. Come on in.
Hey, what's going on, everybody?
All right.
Oh my gosh, I missed y'all. Hey.
I love it.
So Brown Girl Bella, I just want to, first of all, let's introduce Bree, because she's the reason the reason why we're all here.
Yeah.
And things of that nature. She's that catalyst. She's that star, that shining star. And because of her, all of us have been talking, and because of her, I just want her to see her virtual family. I want her to see who even though she's going to be in Aggie land, okay, she has a virtual family with us here. And of course, it started with Tara. It started with Brown Girl Bella. I'm gonna put it that way. And then I came on the scene and talked with Tara. Thank goodness that Brown Girl Bella informed me and allowed me to come to the AKA's public meeting. I'm just kind of going over briefly in case other people didn't understand, and so they'll know what's going on. And then of course I got a chance to talk to Tara. Tara is just so proud. Tara is just so, and I'm so proud as well, because of the journey that you all where you already have, what you already accomplished. And I said, listen, I'm going to make a call. So let me just say this: I made a phone call, and then it came to a point, y'all, where all of a sudden the school didn't get back to mom, and so mom calls me. And she texts me, she said they didn't call yet. They didn't say. I was like, oh my God, because I already knew that she was accepted. But I did not want to. I already knew, but I did not want to. I wanted her to get that experience, that feeling.
Congratulations.
When they call, that's something that's going to be for the rest of your life. And I didn't want to spoil that. And so somebody came in our office, thanks to Baba Jeff right underneath me. Thanks to Baba Jeff, we had to handle something in the office, right? So all of a sudden I said, listen, D, I have to go. I have to take care of this, but I'll call you back. And God knew all of that. God, you know how God works in mysterious ways. So the bottom line was, and I got a text, she's been accepted. And
congratulations.
I love it. I love it.
And
are you excited, Bree?
I'm so excited.
You're going to do awesome,
when do you
honey.
leave?
When do you leave?
I leave August 18th.
August 18th. Okay. Yeah, my niece is going to college. She's going to the University of Greensboro in North Carolina.
So she's gonna be right down the street.
And so I think she goes in around that time too. So remember what I said in the beginning. Don't take everything you own, because it's a little bitty dorm that you're going to be sharing.
Little.
Don't get the cleaning supplies and all that stuff till you are there.
Yeah.
Right. So get all of that stuff. Get your bedding. Get your
hangers.
Get boxes, like little storage, the plastic storage bins to put like your shoes and stuff like that in those, because you're not going to have a lot of space, right? And what space you are going to have, you're going to be sharing that space, right? You know what who you're going to have as a dorm person? Do you have your room assignment and all that stuff?
Yes.
Oh, connect with them before you get there.
Exactly. That's the exact
she already did.
So connect with them before you get there, because there may be, opportunities to like share different things, like the cleaning supply bill and all of that. Since you're cleaning the same room, maybe she buys the broom, you buy the mop. She gets something, you get something. This way, the burden is not on one person to get everything. But she's going to be doing the same thing you are. But if you're cleaning the same dorm, there's no sense in you both buying all of this
two
stuff.
mops. So you buy a mop,
two mirrors.
You buy a mop, and then you buy a broom. And she's already met those. So I just wanted Bree and Dee to just sort of kind of go over, and then I want to get to Captain Massey. Captain Massey is a captain of the police department here in the city of brotherly love and sisterly affection, and she wants to. And she's a parent. She's a parent, and she has gone through this process. But I wanted her to speak in terms of law and in terms of safety and security for our children, especially in these days and times. And it is very important to reiterate now that we have a captain, we have a professional, and of course we have Mama Tita, who's over there. She's also going to be doing the same thing. Mama Tita, her son just came back from Morehouse. Her son and her two nieces.
Congrats.
Yes, they did an HBCU tour and all that good stuff. And so she's going to speak along the lines of the preparation, and also Baba Jeff has some things that he wants to make sure that he kind of solidifies it from a man's perspective. He's very, very important to me because he's also my Mason brother, and he's married, has his own children, has gone through this, been there, done that. And so it is so very, very important that we get this virtual family kicking, so that that we are here, we are with you. Understand? Absolutely. So I just want
and also
Massey.
Go ahead, Jada. I was going to introduce you, but you can say it.
Oh, okay.
That wasn't me talking just now, but since you mentioned me real quick, so my daughter could go ahead and get on up out of here, she wanted to say hey.
Hi, Pooh. That's my niecey Pooh.
Okay. What's up, Jada? Jada LaRue.
Hey, yes, honey. Listen, Lana is she is home for a hot moment because of holiday, but she has enjoyed her college experience so far, honey. Thank goodness.
Thank you.
Okay.
She has completely enjoyed it. She's been doing a lot of stuff. Thank God. I wish I had job, boy. Listen, Bree, you are getting good knowledge right here, because I had to kind of get used to the new world of sending somebody to college. Okay. And, I knew a lot of the other different stuff, but it was just some things that I had to think of now, because when I was in college, and also when I started sending kids off to college like 10 years ago, all that technology stuff didn't really have that big of a hold. So to have to look at all the different stuff that she was saying, like, I got to chime into Canvas, and I got to do this, I got to do that. No, I got to keep checking my schedule online because they change it often. I was like, oh, this is a whole lot. Okay, so hold on, wait, what we got to do again? Let me write everything down so that way I can remember, because she went for a summer program with U of M with their business school. And I was like, okay, I was like, you got to download what on my tablet? Because see, I don't like stuff downloaded on my tablet, child. I need to know what it is. But they had so many apps, like Group Me and all of that, that you honestly got to keep up with from all the professors. And I was like, oh my goodness. See, we didn't have to do all of that. I've been doing good. Hey, girl. So yeah, so it's good that you guys are building a community for Bree. And of course, I am here and available. You know me, I love the children. I love the children. I might have retired from the school system, but that don't mean I don't still love the children.
Absolutely.
So can we let the
I
captain?
just wanted to.
I just want the. I want the captain to say something because I know that I have her schedule is I have her for a little bit. So I just wanted to I just want safety and security, everybody. This is very, very important. Okay. And then I just want to be very transparent because not only North Carolina A&T, but several campuses have been having a lot of challenges. Okay. And so even though we've had these challenges, we still need our children to go to college. So Captain Massey, hello.
Good afternoon.
Hello.
Good afternoon. First, I want to say congratulations to Bree. This is a monumental moment for her that she will have once in a lifetime. And I want to say congratulations to you, young lady.
Amen.
All right. And so what I will say is I am a commanding officer in the city of Philadelphia. And within my district, I actually have 2 universities that I work in partnership with. But some of the things that I would like to just bring to Bree is some of the concerns that I see as a law enforcement as well as a parent. My son a year ago graduated from pre-law and criminal justice. So he's been, I've been going through it with the college situation and also from a law enforcement perspective. So one of the things I would like to highlight is when your daughter goes on campus or any child goes on campus, try to coordinate with the campus police. See if the campus police if the campus has campus police. More importantly, how often are they working? Meaning some campus police closes at a certain time. They might shut down, and do they let the local police department take over? So I would implore you to try to find out what the campus is, and also get a associate with them, maybe a friend, or get a phone number exchange, because I did that. It's kind of like big brother watching over your child, but it doesn't hurt to get one of the campus police officers' numbers so that they can call you in the event of something that may happen, or just to keep you updated on events and activities that's happening on the campus. Uh, Also, 911 call stations. Look throughout the campus. Try to find out if the campus has 911 call stations throughout the actual campus itself. Those are strategic places where your daughter or a student can contact the police in the event of an emergency. So that's important right there. Find out where's the equivalent to that your daughter's dorm room or her classes. How far are they spaced apart? The 911 call stations. I would also look into the dorm rooms, the locks, just making sure that she has a secure dorm room and lock. I know that when my son went to school, I think his first dorm room wasn't secured, so then he had to change the locks. We didn't find that out until we left. You're so excited, you move in, you don't realize that the dorm room doesn't lock. So just check, make sure that the dorm room locks and that the lock is secure. Also, who's able to have access to that dorm facility? Is there a key pass? Is there a finger swipe? Who's able to have access to it? I will say this: when my son was on campus at his university, there was a homicide, and so it's important that you find out if the campus allow people to come on campus, which a lot of them do. But do they keep a call log or a safety log? Meaning you have to sign in. Do they check IDs? That is very important. He actually lost a friend while on campus due to a homicide, and I believe that school is in litigation because of that. Also, it depends on, I think that you're going to South Carolina. I'm not sure, North Carolina. The further south, the Mason-Dixon line, the more relaxed the gun laws are. So what I will say is try to find out if the campus allow firearms on campus. That's important. So let's just get hypothetically, Florida has the stand your ground law. So I'm not sure if they allow guns on the campus, but that's a relaxed state when it comes to gun safety. So I will look into that to see if they allow firearms on campuses. Most campuses don't, but it's just something to just look up. Also, active shooter. Active shooter training. Look and see if your campus has active shooter drills, if they have specialized in the active shooter lockdown. Know where your exits are. And we have to talk like this in this day and age because we are living in strange times, and I'm not ignorant to the fact that there are active shooters on campus or situations that can happen. So know where your exits are. Know where your if you have an active shooter drill, what is your plan of exit? What is your plan if you have to shelter in place? A lot of campuses have shelter in place. I worked with LaSalle University last year, and we did a campus walkthrough where I doubled down along with Homeland Security to see breaches in the campus that were accessible to the general public, meaning some of the public was able to walk in without even being searched or checked. So some campuses have that and on the grounds, and it's kind of important that you actually know where those breaches are so that you can be cognizant of the area. What else I say? What else? Oh, the Everbridge system. Sign up, mom. Any parent that's on here, sign up for the Everbridge system, and that is an alert system for parents if anything campus, you're the first to get notified. That is so important. Sign up for that so you can get notifications for incidents that happen on campus. And more importantly, constantly, if your child is one of those kids, because I know my was he like off campus, and I don't like to impose, but I do impose because I'm a parent. Get his or her location, track their location, especially if we go off campus, because a lot of good universities are in compromised neighborhoods. And so you want to make sure that you know where your child is, especially when they venture off campus. A lot of times they'll start venturing off campus. My rolled to school. So what I did was I made sure that he had a car. We had a car service such as AAA when his car broke down. I remember he called me like at 2 a.m. and his car broke down. We made sure that AAA was accessible to him so that he can get towed back on the campus. So just make sure that your child has some type of car service just in case of that, or maybe an Uber, someone that can pick him up. And then a couple of things I tell kids is buddy system. When you go on when you're at night walking around the campus, try to walk in pairs and twos in lit places. Make sure that you walk in safe corridors, know your area, and just use the buddy system when you're on campus. But I don't want to scare you too much. I just want to make sure that you're empowered and know some of the things that may happen on campus, and we hear it nationally and locally as well. But just to empower you with safety measures so that you have a safe experience on college campus, and it's in a time that you'll never get back. You will enjoy it, have fun, but just be safe when it comes to it. More importantly, I just gotta say one thing. Prior to my, being a captain, I used to work at Special Victims, which is our sexual assault unit, and I was a sergeant there. I had a lot of crimes where it was sexual assault with females, and what I noticed is when the girls go to these parties, they would eat like a guy would give them a card, and the card would have substance on it. Don't take no cards, or their drinks unopened. Don't accept no drinks. Don't open. Don't go to the bathroom by yourself. And the campus, there is a law on the books where the campus have to report sexual assault. More importantly, you can also have that information as well, how many sexual assaults happen on that campus. So it's important that you look at that. But I've seen several girls get date raped on campuses, and it was because they allowed the guy to come into their room and he was a friend, but those are the ones that rape you, the ones that are your friends. Nine times out of 10, the acquaintances are the rapers, and I hate to say that, but that is the honest to God truth. So just be careful while you out there on campus. Know where you're at. Use your buddy system with your friends, and just have a safe time.
Yeah.
Wow.
Absolutely.
Do you mind if I add to something real quick?
Great information.
It was. I was just going to ask if I could add to that real quick because this is something that recently happened. Back in April, a young lady had let someone into one of the dorm halls, assuming that they were someone who went there. And so because she was going in, she reached back to let them in and she was attacked. Yeah, she just assumed. She started walking. It was a co-ed dorm. She started walking after she let him in, and then she realized he was still walking at least closely behind her. And when she got ready to open up her dorm door, he pushed right in. And that it was, yeah.
And that has
So
to
just be careful of letting people into different buildings and
Exactly.
dorms and things, because if they supposed to be there, they will most likely more than not have it. It is rare that college students forget their access keys. So
Right, because that gets them into their dorms, and without it, they can't even get into their rooms in some cases. So
right.
it's important. I mean, such great information. I did put the link for Everbridge in the chat, and I put a star next to it so that it'll stay on the top. But I want you guys, if you have not yet downloaded that, make sure you have that on your phone or on your laptop, wherever, because that will help you in case of, scenario, in case anything happens on that campus, you will be alerted. So great information. Thank you so much for sharing that.
I just had a question.
Yeah.
I had a question before the captain leaves. So what is like generally the rule on having like an OC, or, well, you know what I mean, mace as they call it or whatever. What is the policy of that for carrying that on campus for young women especially?
So her college should have prohibited items, and then maybe one like a checklist. I would check and see if it is, and then if it's not on the list, I would see if she can carry it around, like get it. But she should have a do and don't list before she
right.
So if it's not on there, then that may be something she can actually carry. I will say this: in this county of Philadelphia, is considered a prohibited item when regards to schools or universities. So it depends on that actual state.
What I can say as a
Or
former social worker, we weren't allowed to use mace, but we had a survival type of training because we were going into different buildings and stuff like that. And hairspray, that cheap hairspray, the little travel size, has so much alcohol in it. And they used to tell us to carry that in our pocket, and if somebody came, spray it in their eyes, at least enough for you to get away. Yeah. That because they said we couldn't have mace and all that other stuff. So the best, and pepper spray, we couldn't have that as social workers. And so this gentleman that did the training with us said, get that Aquanet, whatever that one that they sell, that travel size one that's like 99 cents or whatever. He said keep that in your pocket. He said because that alcohol, you spray it hard in somebody's face, it'll get them for a minute, for at least enough for you to get away.
Exactly.
Wow.
Exactly.
Make sure you check, because those items are prohibited a lot in universities and schools, and you don't want her to be charged with an offense for carrying.
Right.
So just check with your university.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Well, I definitely sent my daughter with that spray that we've been using since CB19. Child, I said, look, you better keep this in your purse.
Captain, just so you know, I took copious notes, and what I'll do, if it's okay with you, BrownGirlBella, I will write down 1, 2, 3 in the comment section after, and so that folks will know everything that the captain mentioned. I have all of that, and I'm not going to put the Aquanet down just yet, even though I am, but there's some. Well, I can't. I'll talk to y'all offline about some other stuff that you can put in some water in a spray bottle, and yeah. Okay, and there we have it. Okay. And anything. But Captain Massey, I know that I had you for a particular period of time, but thank you so much for always coming, and being community involved, but also, you're a mom too. You're a mom, and you just and Jeff, he's gonna be next. I want Jeff to say something to Bree. Because I want Jeff to come from that perspective of a father, because this is our virtual family. And when I say a father, not replacing, I mean from a baba, like an elder, That's what I mean. So we call him Baba Jeff. So just so you know that he's coming from a Baba perspective.
Thank you,
and
Tita.
that's right. So thank you, Jeff.
I'm here.
All right, Baba.
Okay, Miss Bella and ladies.
Yes.
Good evening, good afternoon, depending on where you are. Experience-wise, I have 7 granddaughters and a daughter. Number one, young lady, I don't care who you with. If you're not familiar, your parents don't know, make a phone call from their phone to a loved one. Always leave a crumb trail. Always. We don't know where to start unless you give us that point. Number 2, at this age, you're going through hormone disorder. Understand, if you start acting like an adult at 17 and 18, when you're 40, you're going to still be acting like an adult. Accept the fact that you're a student. Act and take pride in being a student. Enjoy your youth.
Yes.
I know there's a lot of influence, a lot of girls going to be down there, and their attire is their identity. You're going to college. Your attire is your books. You always tell yourself, how do I want to eat and how do I want to live in my 5-year plan? That is your focus. Everything else is entertainment. So it's okay to do young lady things. Understand, if my mom was looking over my shoulder, would I be doing this? You're allowed to talk to yourself. When you get outside of your parents' realm and their grip, a lot of times my daughter unfortunately failed out of school twice because she wanted to be a party planner. Now she's kicking herself in the behind. I have another granddaughter that's in Italy right now. Parents didn't have the money. She chose the military. She's already got her bachelor's degree. She's captain. She's Air Force Police.
Right.
She's 5'2" and an overseas police officer. Always understand, and I mean this from my heart, always understand you're a young lady. You carry yourself like a young lady. What you consider corny when you get my age will be considered cool. All my kids called me corny, and I said, well, corny is the new cool now, huh? Because everything I have, they're in it. Everything I do, they want. So look at your mother. Look how she carries herself. Look what you're going to be looking like 10 years from now. That's what you want to take with you. You want to be what you're proud of. And don't let anybody influence you or influence you in your family values. Nobody. You're going to get some besties. But I'm going to tell you this, you'll probably get 2 friends and the rest of them are going to be frenemies. You don't carry them along with you. Everybody around you will be insecure, acting as if. If you stay in your books, you'll be acting like I have a purpose. Period. I'm not going to go. I can lecture on young girls because I love my young ladies, and I'm so disappointed in the masses that me and Tasha talk about so much, and I try to push mentor programming for young women. I'm fighting right now to get a Girl Scouts up to our playground because so many of them let social media become their reality that they forget how to exist within their self.
Absolutely.
So
absolutely.
I don't know if Dad's in the picture, Grandpop's in the picture, or even if you got to reach out back to guys like me. Always, when you get confused, if you have to go to your mother, Mom, can you give me a male perspective on this? We're the predator. If you learn from the predator, you'll see it coming.
Wow.
There you go.
Wow.
Indeed.
Well, I'm taken aback. I absolutely appreciate you taking the time to speak with her, because it's very seldom that, you know, we get a male perspective. And even though Chelsea's father is here,
Indeed.
I have brothers and uncle, you know, her uncles and things like that. It comes off different when it comes from someone outside of the immediate circle. So
Exactly.
wow, I have chills actually listening to you, because you said it. It's the predator, and you're giving us quote unquote game. Like, this is how it is. So if you see, you know what to expect, because it's coming from a male perspective. So thank you so much for that. Totally appreciate it.
Absolutely.
Totally.
You all will be seeing Baba Jeff more often. I've been trying to give him like an intro into our YouTube virtualness here, because Captain Massey, I mean, we all go to Baba Jeff for a lot of different things, and Jeff talks. We talk all the time, and I'm always in awe at his understanding and just. I'm just taken aback as well. When he just said that, my heart went woo. And so I just want to say, Baba, thank you so much. Thank you for, making the connection. You know how I feel about you and your wife. And I'm so proud of your granddaughter. She's in the Air Force representing, and we're proud of her overseas, representing and all that kind of stuff. And she's doing the yeoman's job. So just thank you for, you and your family, and blessings to you and your family, and blessings to Captain Massey for, and her family as well. Thank you for your time.
Tasha, I forgot to mention my wife is a 29-year veteran Philadelphia police officer too.
Oh,
wonderful.
Okay, that's right.
I love it.
And you're trained, right, Baba?
I could be honest. The only way I can control a woman is a 4-letter word, young lady, and it's called okay. And if he doesn't know okay, he might not be yours.
Exactly.
That's right.
Tell him. I mean, such wisdom, such great advice here on this panel. And I love putting, like TC knows me, I love putting smart people in a room and just vibing off of each other. And every single one of you guys here in the panel have given such great advice. I want to give Jada an opportunity if she wants to talk more about her experience, since she's just sent her child off to have a college experience. So Jada, if you want to give a little bit about that too.
Okay, yes, ma'am, I can. Okay, so first of all, I do come from working in the school system, both as a teacher, a mentor, a coach, and I worked on the board for a minute. Okay, so there are various things that I think us as parents need to know, and it's never too late for you guys to make sure you know about. One of the things is Unidays. Okay, sign up for Unidays and get all the benefits that you can get out of Unidays. As I mentioned in the chat, my daughter so far, her Apple Music is $4.99. She gets free Apple TV shows with it. Okay. Her Amazon is also $4.99, but she gets her first 6 months free. So that means I'm not paying for Prime even on my own account, because it extends over to me because she's up under me, right?
Right.
So she gets tons of different benefits, even some of the places that she's been shopping at. I think Starbucks just came back down because Starbucks used to be up there. But just saying, sign up for Unidays and see what all things are available for you so that you guys can learn to save money. There's nothing wrong with being a college student who likes to save money. Okay, so that's one of the things. Two, if you are a young lady who happens to have a beauty fridge, honey, go ahead and take that to college with you. All right. You can put your drinks in there, because you can't really have a regular refrigerator in a lot of different campuses. But what you can have is a beauty fridge. You can keep your waters in there, your little drinks in there, little fruit snack, the little bowls and stuff. You can put those in there as well. So you don't have to get them from the regular grocery store. So you don't have to spend as much money around campus or the restaurants around buying those type of things too. The more money you save in college, the better for you. Trust me.
Exactly.
Yes. Another thing is when you are in college, especially as a Black girl, and I know, they say sometimes we shouldn't have these discussions with our children, but reality is reality. When you go to your classes, you may see other students who are dressing probably like they just woke out of bed, right? Or you may see some that are not putting as much effort at all into them. They put on the jeans and a t-shirt, but it's not ironed. They looking dusty. You know what I'm saying? So go looking like you're already prepared for your world as a career person, because your professors and them, your professors, the teachers, the people that come visit on campus that don't even know you, but they saw that you came dressed and prepared for real life. Those are the people who will reach out to you or try to get in touch with you. They will stop you. They will speak to you. And those will be the people that you build connections with. Those are people that you can call on in your future, or some of them that will, actually look out for you. My daughter is in the 11th grade. She's going to the 12th grade when she goes, this fall. And so she got the opportunity to go to U of M, mostly because they saw her interview, on the news. They loved how she spoke. They loved how she dressed. And so they reached out. They wanted to give her an opportunity. They found out what her GPA was. They were astonished by that. And then she went to this program. I mean, she had interviewed and everything, and then she went to this program. And one of the things that they told them to do was dress casual in business for class. Well, a lot of students didn't do that. And I mean, you had students that were 3.9s and higher, right? But they were not up to par with they dress. And they were white kids, Arabic kids, Indian kids, Asian kids, and then a little tiny sprinkle of Black children. And so my daughter was saying, Mom, maybe I should dress down because I feel like I'm overdressed a bit. And I said, yeah, but what are people saying to you? Think about that part. And so she started telling me the things that people were saying. And I was like, because you're dressed like you came for success. Yeah, you might get tired, you know what I'm saying, of being the one that looks dressed and prepared. But I'm like, look at how many people wanted to connect with you, find out that you're only 16 years old. And they're giving your mentor and your professors and them, when the execs come to interview them and stuff, this is like supposed to be a mock interview. And she came out with all of the execs saying, we want to keep in touch with her and follow through to see what she's going to be doing when she get there. That means there's job opportunities already there for her. So while you're already in college, put your best foot forward at all times. Okay. It may get exhausting, but it is honestly for the benefit of your future. Don't worry about them other girls and what they wearing. Don't worry about what them other color races of people are wearing. Get out there and put your best foot forward. I have a video. I don't know. Okay. Yeah, it's there. So you might want to mute it. There's music on it. But this was my daughter. It's a couple of outfits in there. She got those from Shein. When I say they loved her outfits, I could be talking to her while she is walking to lunch. And I would hear people that are teachers and professors, and they're like, wow, she looks good. I could just hear them like, you look good. And they would ask her, and I'm talking about like professors, the people that are there to teach them. They are inquiring about why she dresses the way that she dressed. And so they like her. I have gotten so many different professors and mentors to hit me and say they love her at the school. They think she already go here. So those are the type of things that I want you to think about while you are there. When it comes to the habits of your dorm room, be clean. Okay, first of all, don't just be clean for your roommate. Be clean for yourself. But definitely make sure your room smell good. Make your bed up. First of all, being prepared with just some of the stuff that comes into your dorm room, right? Also, helps with the mindset of you being prepared for the rest of what you got to do for the day. So if you got up, made your bed, grabbed you some coffee, set your mind straight, meditated, and then went out and took on the world, you are most likely going to have a success rate for the day. If you're getting up and you're late all the time, waking up, if you ain't preparing yourself the day before, you know what I'm saying? It's those little things that really make or break a lot of college students because it becomes overwhelming because they're not prepared. So you can go ahead and play a BrownGirlBella because I don't want to talk y'all to death. But some of these little outfits, Shein, girl, make sure that you use the coupons for Shein as well. Okay.
All right. So
So like
here's
that's her dorm room. It was very small. But this is the type of stuff she wore to class.
All right, go girl.
You know what I'm saying? Don't and one of her key tips
Right.
about them heels, girl. If you have any struggles with the heels, baby, take your flops with you inside of your bag. I mean, excuse me, take your heels with you inside of your bag. You can wear your nice flops on the way to class and then switch them. That way your feet don't hurt because, baby, them walks, okay? And make sure that you have your time set for your walks, okay? If you're supposed to be in class at 8:30, you should be walking out the door by 8:10. Not only does that set you to at least get there on time, because most classes you shouldn't be walking no more than 12 minutes to any given class nowadays. So that gives you the 12 minutes plus being there on time so that other people see that you are there on time and you're not just rushing through the door. And I'm trying to tell y'all that the stereotypes that they try to place upon us Black girls, we're not ready, we're not professional, we're not prepared. You know what I'm saying? And that can be a lot to place on a young lady's shoulders. But right, you know, so but you want that. You want that motivation to push you more than break you. Okay. So that would be some of my different thoughts. Please do something to your hair. Oh my gosh. Please do something to your hair. Don't ever go to class looking halfway. I know you might see some of the other girls and they be having the messy bun and stuff going on. If you got to do the messy bun, do the messy bun. I would rather you do that than have your hair, you know, looking all rough and I ain't talking about it got to be pressed or nothing like that. I'm saying I'd rather you have the messy bun than you just having your hair drop down, looking rough, sticking left, sticking right. Do the messy bun, okay? You can get away with that.
Absolutely. Terry, I didn't even know you were in here and you're on your way out. Thank you so much for coming in.
Oh, shout out to Terry.
$10 super chat. Hold please.
Hold please.
All right.
Here we go.
Hold please.
We got money, honey.
Hold please.
Thank you. We got some money, honey. Thank you, Terry. I appreciate it, and I appreciate you. Thank you so much for dropping by. We've got still
wait. One more thing. If I did not mention this, I think I might have, but I may not have. Make sure you build connections with the people that are there. Okay. If you're shy, open up a little bit. Build connections with people. What I always tell folks is there's a reason why I have a ton of connections. Majority of them came from people that I met in college. I was friendly to them. You know, I looked out for them in different ways that I was able to be. And nowadays, a lot of these people, they are lawyers. They are doctors. They are nurses. They work on car. I mean, anything that you could think of. I built connections with all of those people. And whenever I need to make a reach out, they are there for me on it. So college is a great place to have resources, associations, etc. Take advantage.
Yeah.
Okay, go
one
ahead.
other thing I wanted to add to what was already being said was about the dressing. I'm going to tell you, I got a job through how I went to school as a college student. I took a advertising class, my first advertising class, and I went to school always with, skirts on or long dress or pants. Like I always looked like I was going to work or coming from work. And one day my professor had stopped me. He said, listen, I see you're doing very well in my class. Have you ever thought about doing this full time, advertising? And I was like, no, I never thought about it. I don't know what I want to do, And he was like, well, you should, give it a try. As a matter of fact, one of my former students has a advertising shop, it's a little shop. I don't know, how many clients he has or whatever. And, he's always looking for people. I could tell him about you and, you can go, check it out or whatever. And, if anything, you have a connection. Well, I went, and this little shop was called Uniworld Group. Uniworld Group was one of the first African-American advertising agencies. He founded his company in 1969. The little clients that he thought this guy had were Kraft Foods, Colgate Palmolive, Ford Motor Company. I mean, the biggest client, Mars, the candy bar company. I mean, huge clients. And he gave me an opportunity to work on one of his clients off of the first meeting that we had. Wow. And so that actually started my career. I was at that company for 10 years. I had risen up the ranks and was promoted 4 times in that 10 years. And so again, when you are already prepared, you don't have to waste time in getting prepared for whatever you do. Because guess what? You came in the door ready from your dress and the way you appeared on the outside. And then once you open your mouth and you show them what you have on the inside, then they're ready to give you opportunities because they see that you are ready and are serious about taking your steps to your career or to, even just get a job on campus. Both of my kids got great jobs on campus based on how they presented themselves, how well they spoke. And so people were like, hey, are you looking to do some work study? Here's some opportunities here, or here's an opportunity there. It's there for the grabbing. All you need to do is get ready. Stay ready. There you go.
Stay ready.
You don't have to get ready. Thank you, Miss Nikki. Yes. Absolutely. Stay ready so you don't have to get ready. The other thing I want to tell you, Bree, is about social media. And when we on social media, we like to, dip it and do it. I know how y'all kids like, have on your fits and do all these like TikTok dances that are sexy or what have you. Let me tell you something about social media. Even when you take it off and you delete it, it's still there. Big brother still got you in the clouds. So if you Google your name and all these like racy pics come up and all these racy TikToks come up, all of these things, guess who's not getting that job? Guess who might not get online for a sorority or what have you because they done Googled you and saw all these sexy posts and pictures.
Guess who, professor, may not take you as serious if you had a reason to need to take have an assignment that you might need maybe an extra day on. They saw you partying at the club, you ain't getting that extra day. Professors check your social media too.
She just started using social media recently, so that we have been on top. That is one thing that I have remained on top of.
Yes.
And Bree, I just want to say, the way that you look now, my sister, where you going to Aggie Land, we like that. We like that look. You got, I see it, Aggie Mom, baby. I know that's right.
I love it, Aggie
You understand?
Mom.
That's right. The Aggie Land. And we know what the AGGIE, the PRIDE, Aggie Pride. There you go.
Aggie Pride.
Aggie Pride.
She's so pretty.
Right. And I thank you for sending me your little post when y'all were doing your orientation. I want my A on top of my G, on top of my G, on top of my I, on top of my E, on top of my pride. Aggie Pride. So we know that, yes. And I just want to say, because see, when I get there homecoming, okay, and there's somebody that was in here, just Andrea, because we getting ready to stomp the yard. You see, because when I get there and I go to your class, because I'm gonna find you. Okay. See, this is Auntie talking. Okay. This is Auntie talking. You know what I mean? Auntie from the big city that's coming down with her fur coat. You understand what I'm saying? Because I have a white chinchilla ready, roasting and ready, and bossing, bigging and doing it. We getting ready to do it. So I know that Tara's got into you. I know Tara. I know your mom. All of that. That's and all this. Sorry, and all that. See, I'm Auntie. I'm going to your class, and if I see anything, if I see anybody messing with you, the whole A&T campus is getting ready to go and move to Winston-Salem. Do you understand me? PC don't play. Not only that, on speed dial, I got folks. I got cousin Faye. I got cousin Lois. I got cousin Shirley. Now, see, you don't want to deal with cousin Shirley. That's the gangster. The other ones, they'll call for backup, police and stuff, whatnot. But Shirley, she's like,
why all the crazy ladies named Shirley? My mama's name is Shirley.
Okay,
she crazy.
We got you.
Crazier than a rose.
Trust me. Anybody, and just Andrea was in here. I don't know where she went. I was wanting her to come up, but we got folks in Burlington, which is the little town. See, I know you know, D, and so we got people everywhere. You understand? Anybody want to act silly? That's right. We got Rod right here. Rod getting ready. Rod gonna be that's Baba Uncle right there, and you got Baba Jeff, and you got Mama Wendy right there, and you got all of us right here. Trust me, I should be the last one to be called because we're not gonna be able to return from it. Okay, so do the right thing, my sister. Don't do everything that everybody said. Okay, because let me say this: I already got my degree. I ain't scared.
Or find out about.
What'd you say?
Well, she wrote me a note. She says she's a little scared. After hearing all the different perspectives and all of the, for her, it's like, okay, yeah, I'm going to college and it's going to be like this. But now that you all have planted different seeds in different scenarios, she's a little scared. Well, she said she was.
I would
say, don't be scared. You are going to tackle this awesomely. We're just making sure you understand that there are some things you need to be aware of. You know what I'm saying? So it's not to scare you. It's to make sure that you're conscious and alert of certain things that can arise that you don't want to end up, falling in the trap of because you didn't know. You know what I'm saying? So that's all. That college is going to be great for you. You are going to enjoy it.
Yeah.
You hear me? Put your best foot forward. Stay positive. For the people that don't like you, baby, go where you are celebrated.
That's right.
Okay? That's just it. You know what I'm saying? Get yourself into some groups of people that, like some of the stuff that you like. There's plenty of organizations on any given campus. So embark on those. Okay? Enjoy all of that. Don't be nervous to, get to know new people and stuff. Go and eat at certain places and just mingle with people. It's going to be great, but you'll realize those people will look out for you as well. So you'll have a community of love as long as you are open to it.
And I know that you're going to be going to, some of the games on, the games, and, you're going to be watching the band, and you're going to be all that good stuff. Trust me when I tell you, you're going to have a great time. You're going to be wonderful. I am proud of you.
Thank you.
Yes.
I am so proud of you. And I'm glad that you're having this experience. I'm just so grateful again for the sisterhood that allowed, and the Most High it wasn't a mistake that I met BrownGirlBella. It wasn't a mistake that I was in, that when she came to Philadelphia, that it was in Philly, because the AKAs can be anywhere, the Deltas can be anywhere, all of y'all could be anywhere, but it just so happened in Philadelphia at the time you, sis Bree, at the time you are getting ready to go off to college. So all of this is a godsend. It's a blessing. I'm here. We are all here. And you have Baba Jeff, you have Baba Uncle Rod. We here, okay? We're gonna see you through this. You understand? And like I said, I'm gonna get your Cash App. Make sure you have a Cash App. Or something like that. Whatever, Mom, I don't have a problem with. I can Cash App you. I'll be like, here's $20, little sis, or homecoming come. We gonna up the ante though. You know what I mean? Because we gotta make sure you got the outfit, y'all mean, and all that. And if that's the case, then I have to just bring it from Philly, and then we come down there, and because I'm gonna be on Amtrak, because we own all the Amtrak. You see what I'm saying? And we get ready. All of us, yeah, that's right. A&T Aggies. When we go into homecoming, we take over railways, trailways, all the
byways and the highways, baby.
Exactly.
Okay.
So I will make sure that you have what you need, and we're all gonna, be asking about you. And Tara, sis, Tara, love you.
And Mom, yes, and Mom, you have a network too. You know what I mean?
And thank you.
Don't think it's just of course we're gonna love on the youngin, but Mommy, you have a network too. One of the other things that I wanted to mention was, yes, I'm in a sorority, so my sorority sisters were phenomenal about sending care packages to my son. All of his favorite treats or his favorite candies or what have you, they used to send to him in care package monthly. So he always had something to kind of remind him that, hey, people are still looking out for you. So again, and I had that too. So it was great to see my sorority sisters kicking in that way and showing my child some love from far away. And I know he loved it as well as his roommate did, because when he got all that, yeah, Mom came through with the lit care package. So of course we were like the favorite aunties and mommies of Morehouse College. But even my daughter, even though she was only 30 minutes away, 45 with traffic, she still got care packages, because we were like, well, we couldn't have did for trouble number 1 and not do for trouble number 2. So they got together and band together and did that for my daughter as well. So just things like that, like you don't have to always send like money or whatever. You can send them care packages. I know especially around like when they take exams and things like that, pressure is on. And so just a little something to kind of remind you of home and give you like a little slice of being at home even when you're not there is so important. One of the things, especially during the pandemic, a lot of times the kids couldn't get out to do things, and so they got depressed, they got homesick, and they couldn't leave right away to go home. So those kind of care packages and things that we would send to them really helped kind of ground them in a space where, okay, at least I know somebody's looking after me, somebody's checking up on me, even if it's just sending a card in the mail saying, hey, how you doing, just want to say hi, want to see how you doing, see what's going on. Those things really, really help. So keep in touch with everybody here. you let me know, Tara, let me know her address. I'd be happy to be on that caretake list and send some care
Same.
packages and
Okay.
to
Thank
help
you, Jada.
out, because that all, you'd be surprised how much that helps. You'd be surprised how much that little bit helps.
I just wanted to say something
Sure,
about
absolutely.
Chelsea real quickly. One of the things that I feel as we, I run a business, but I'm led by God and everything I do. And sometimes when you're dealing with young people, they may not have the same relationship with God. And I was blessed to work with Chelsea because when we were calling, North Carolina A&T, and we were on hold and all this other stuff. I was like, we're gonna pray before we call, and she was okay with that. She was okay when she said, oh, well, I'm gonna change my major. Maybe that's what the issue was. And I was like, no, just guys tell me just sit still, and she listened. And that to me is the biggest thing working with kids, listening. Because I had other clients who knew more than me, even though they were only 17, and they're where they're at and she's where she's at because she listened and she followed direction and was willing to ask questions. And it just happened that God would have her to call on her own that I couldn't call in, and I said, okay, well, you're okay, you could do it by yourself. We went over what questions she was going to ask, and that to me is why she is successful, because she knows how to take direction when necessary. So she is a blessed young lady, and I know she will do well in everything she does. And that is, of course, kudos to her mother and father.
Yes.
Indeed, indeed. Shout out to that.
Kudos.
Here's something else that I don't know if anybody has told you about, but if you ever feel overwhelmed, honey, immediately pause and breathe. Okay? The peace that it can give you in the moment when you are probably overwhelmed by a situation, by class, by something that just happened, pause and take a couple of deep breaths. Just breathe. Close your eyes, breathe. It'll reset you. So that way you don't do anything that's rash. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to rush into anything, and you don't want to get into a state of depression, because some of that can hit you. You might not have ever had it in life, but when you become an adult, there are just certain things that may grab you instantly, and then you start feeling down. Don't let it get you. Breathe. Okay? Breathe and think it through. So that's just one of the things that I wanted to make sure I mentioned, just in case it wasn't.
I just want to ask Bree to tell me 3 things when you went down to North Carolina, our beautiful, illustrious, Aggie land, of course. When you went down to the Aggie land, what were 3 things that you liked and loved about it? What got you?
I just felt very comfortable during my tour. I felt really comfortable. Before my tour, I went to go see a family friend, and she just showed me around the university, just things that I wouldn't see on the tour. And I just felt so comfortable. It just felt like I'd never been there, but it just felt like homey. It just felt right. When I went down for my orientation, everyone was so nice to me. The ASLs, so those were like the people that were showing us around campus, kind of just our leaders. They were so friendly to me. And then there were some girls that I met on Instagram. And, like sometimes you meet people on Instagram, it's like, okay, like we follow each other on Instagram, but we may never speak in real life. Some of the girls I recognized and they recognized me, and it was just, oh my gosh, hey, it's you. It was just like really good vibes, really good energy. And I felt great there. I just felt like a part of something bigger than me, which was really important.
Excellent. And Mom, can you share what, because at some point I think you heard Brown Girl Bella when she said the parting situation, and you and Brown Girl was her and the whole entourage of Morehouse mamas were like, hold up, player, like open these doors because we got to see our babies. So for you, what made you know that this was, besides your baby saying, I love this, for you as a mom, what made you know it was the right place?
So when we went down for that the first time prior to orientation, and Chelsea went off with her friends and her dad and I, it was a beautiful sunny day. We just literally sat on the bench and we said we want to see how we feel physically. If we have any type of physical response, any, physiological response to this place. And the vibes were just amazing. We felt that, we just watched the upcoming Black excellence.
Yes.
We people watched, and these young people were, very polite to us and how you doing, and they were just regular going on about their business. But we sat there to get a feel for it. And as much as I had Tara can tell you, I was not willing to send her Bree to North Carolina. I wasn't sure because it's 9 hours away from us. But after we sat there and we just kind of looked at each other and we were like, yeah, we feel comfortable. The vibe was good. So we said, this is what she wants, her first choice. We are going to trust, of course, in God and trust that she will take what we put in her to, be successful at the university.
Excellent.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And
And moms, I think we know inherently in our gut, like what feels right. What I said before about, me knowing even when my son was 5 years old, I was like, he going to Morehouse. He going to Morehouse. I stood up to God and I was like, he going to Morehouse. And it just manifested itself because I didn't think about that at all until we got to the age where he was going to, the college tours and things like that. And I was like, oh yeah, Morehouse. And that's when I told him, I said, remember when I used to tell you were going to Morehouse? He was like, yeah, but I ain't going to Morehouse. That ain't happening. Like I said, he wanted to be, with the girls. He didn't want to be at no old boys college. And then he found out that Spelman was right across the street.
Right.
I forgot to mention a couple of other things about that last parting ceremony. I remember this guy, and I don't remember his name, but I remember the one thing that he said that cracked me up. He said the way to tell that your guy that you're sending away to college is doing well and succeeding, he's going to start to pull away from you, meaning he's going to start getting independent. And before I sent my son away to college, he was very dependent on me, right? We were very close. He was like, we were like eggs and bacon. We just went together. Like we used to have mother-son dates. Like we used to be together. So he started his first, I want to say 6 months. First couple of weeks he was there. He would call me every day. Hey mom, this is what's happening. Hey mom, this is what's going on. Hey mom, da 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 da. Month 2, it was like twice a week. By 3 months in, I'd be like, is my phone working? Hello, anybody there? Like, what's going on? So that's how you know your son's having a good time. Your child is having a good time because they totally forget about you.
Yeah.
And then he said, nothing drops a Morehouse's man's GPA faster than a woman at Spelman.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, oh my.
Okay, and that's real.
When he discovered them chicks was across the street and they was looking good, my son GPA went down because he was following them chicks. I said, but they going to school though. They going to college. They getting their
right.
Okay.
While you chasing them, they chasing these books. So you might want to quit that and get over there and get these books too.
Okay.
Or
Because
else
the
guess
book
what
to
you
bring
need?
you what you
No
need from the
extra
ladies in
money.
the first place.
Well, I
Huh?
told her, I said, you can meet your person in med school. That's, and then you two will be studying together and progressing into your career together. That's what's.
I ain't gonna kid you. I told my daughter slightly
just ask
different.
you, I just want to ask one last question because this is for high school. Now, for Bree
Okay.
and for Mom, what would you tell a high school person that's in the 12th grade, right? You know, rising 12th grader. What would you tell them that they need to, three things that they need to do or need to start doing over the summer to prepare them for their 12th grade year? Because a lot of times people think that, what would you do? What would you tell them? Three things. And Mom, I want you to tell me three things that you would say to a parent who has a child that's getting ready to get into the 12th grade. What do they need to do for this transition? Three things.
Okay, because we both listening over here.
Me first? Yeah. Okay. I would say start developing good habits now. The earlier, the better. I used to have a problem with procrastinating. And luckily, I've gotten out of that habit. The sooner, the better, because once that is a habit, it's going to follow you and it's going to make things a whole lot more difficult. Enjoy your summer going into 12th grade, but also realize that after this, everything is going to become real. I've never used a planner so much in my life until now. I have so much going on. It's like, if it's not one thing, it's another. So definitely enjoy it and plan.
Yeah.
A lot of things pop up, a lot of things happen. Plan. I always say, if you fail to plan, you plan to fail. So make sure that you.
Okay.
And we need a YouTube channel,
I mean,
baby.
wow, you better be so
Don't worry.
because
Hold up, feminine. That's where we get ready to launch this. Okay, hold up.
Okay, because she sounds like she need a YouTube channel.
That's
Okay.
why I'm HBCU queen. That's why we doing this. I had to do this with Brown Girl because it's the order. I'm in the order. You see what I'm saying? So everything
got
is
you, babe.
and in order. One last thing, Mom. I just want three things you would tell parents that
Okay,
they
so
need to do.
not necessarily. I mean, I would say to start prepping and doing research in 11th grade, or just early, like as Bree said, the earlier the better. I thought I had it all, worked out, and I did not.
I almost died. Move faster next time.
Uh-oh.
Don't.
Did y'all hear my phone? I'm so sorry.
Yeah, we did.
So just the preparation and the research on the various schools, and especially, I mean, the financial expense that you'll have to incur. It's huge. And I had considered tapping into her dad and my retirement fund, but that's not the way to go.
Don't do it. Don't do
just
it.
definitely prepare and research starting as early as you can. And this may sound like a shameless plug, but if you are in a position to do so, work with an educational consultant. I will tell you the truth.
Amen.
I had not planned to do that because, again, I thought I had everything figured out, but I didn't. Right. And that led me, I mean, God, aligns everything. And I was fortunate to meet Tara, and she has worked with us throughout this process. And afterwards, she's still here. We are now family. So
yes,
definitely do that. And the third thing I would say is, parents, please stick with your student. What I'm finding is that these colleges and universities are giving these children so much freedom. They're contacting the child instead of the parent for, everything, health issues, financial, everything is going to the student. Yes. And it's almost like the parent is forced to give up their, parental, position or whatever. But I'm not one to do that. I'm not a helicopter mom, but I know that my daughter still needs my guidance, and she will continue to need my guidance, and I will always be right by her side. I don't care if they say, oh, parents, let them walk down the street. Yeah, you can go to orientation. I'll be outside waiting for you. And that's just what it is. Just stick with your student, support your student. Even when they give you a hard time and want to be on their own, what's right for them, what's best for them, and just always be available, because they think they're grown, but we know that they are not.
Exactly. Well, I will tell you, Mom,
thank you.
A lot of times you are so on the money, because once I sent my son to Morehouse, like I told you, I couldn't get anything from them. I couldn't get any information from them. They'd be like, are you, Mr. Da da da? If you're not, I can't help you. I'm like, but I'm paying the bill. She was like, well, okay, that's good. Pay the bill. And that's it. So they put so much on them, and your child will either thrive from it or collapse because of it. And luckily, I had children who thrived because of it, and they became more independent. So much so, they made a T-shirt that says, you can tell a Morehouse man because you can't tell him much.
All right. You can't tell him much. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, because you can't tell him. No, he thought he ruled the world. Okay, they think that they are entrepreneurs, and they are all of these wonderful big things. And I'm like, but you just learned how to separate your whites from the darks. How you want to tell me what's going on? Like you
just learn how to get it into the toilet and not all around the seat and the floor.
Hello.
That part.
But you gonna tell me about, you gonna sit here and debate me about something, and you just learned to make your own food yesterday. Boy, go sit down somewhere.
And that was ramen noodles. I mean, that was just it. You know what I mean?
In the microwave. But you're going to debate me about something. I wanted to give an opportunity also to welcome Rod to the panel. I guess he's going to talk about some college experiences or a life. Rod,
hey, bro.
That's Baba Uncle Rod.
Hey, what's going on? What's going on? Now, I was watching the live and was very inspired by what Bella's doing, what TC's been doing. And I want to thank all you lovely ladies, Feminine Melon and Tara, for being on the panel. But Bree, are you about to go to college?
Yes.
Okay. And and I've been in and out, so I'm kind of figuring this out. But I want to do, and I don't want to do anything. I'm gonna do a special live stream and see what I can do to raise you some money for college, whether it's spending money or tuition money, whatever it takes.
Amen.
Oh wow.
I have to decide. I have to promote it the right way, because I don't really want to do it on my credit channel. I'd rather do it on my fluid channel. But I want to see what I can do, and I'm gonna reach out to people that I know. I don't care if they got $5, $10, $20, $100, whatever.
Wow. Thank you.
To see what we can do. I'll tell you, I went to a HSBC. I always get this. I got to look at TC's name. I went to HBC. I went to UAP.
HBCU.
I went to UAPB, and I'm dating myself. But I went there in the fall of '87, and I barely made it through the spring of '88. I was on a Pell Grant, and my mother and father didn't have the money to send me there. And I partied. I had a great time. I did everything you shouldn't do. And the following year, I had to drop out because I had no more assistance. So we're going to make sure that doesn't happen to you. You have a strong following up here. I'm just a little dude that's coming in as the caboose. Bella and TC seem to be the locomotive along with your mother. And Tara,
Indeed.
Feminine Melon, I'm just a caboose. I'm that little train at the end that's going to keep pushing because there's nothing more beautiful than to see a young Black person trying to further their life in the right direction.
Mm-hmm.
And with that being said, I'm not going to be up here. I'm out. I just wanted to thank these women. They continue. BrownGirlBella and TC, they keep continuing to give back. They just keep
Yes, they do.
continuing. And when you're going to have days where you don't feel like this, Bree, you don't feel like that, all I'm going to say is wake up, do two things. If you believe, thank God, and think about your support system. With that being said, that's all I got to say. I'll get with Bella. I'll talk to her. Maybe we can do it together. If not, I'm sure we can come up with something. And we'll come up with some kind of fundraiser where we can raise some money just to make sure you fulfill your dream.
Thank you.
Indeed, indeed.
That's beautiful.
Thank you.
Thank you, baby. Yes.
And I know this is slightly off of the side, but for Bree and Mom and for anybody else, because it rung in my brain, something that I just had to get my niece help with. Listen, you get scholarships before you go to college for most people, right? Or for some. Let me say that because generations change. So for some. But if y'all don't know, you can continuously get scholarships the whole time you're in college. Do not sleep on the ability to continue to sign up for scholarships. My niece went to Michigan State, and I was so nerved when I found out that she was paying to go for her winter. And I said, why is she paying for winter? I was like, I thought she got a scholarship. And they were like, well, that was for her entering in. I said, so wait a minute, I didn't even know they only did like one semester scholarships. I didn't even know they did stuff like that. Yeah, one semester. And I said, so you mean to tell me y'all didn't try and sign up for more scholarships? And she like, I don't know how to do that. I'm like, sis, niece, you got an auntie, me, that helps kids with scholarships all the time. What are y'all talking about? Well, we didn't want to bother you. I'm recovering from my accident. So they didn't want to bother me. But I'm like, y'all bother me about everything else. Y'all bothered me when she needed $20 to go clubbing. Y'all bothered me when she needed an extra 100 for her braids. You know, so y'all bothered me for those things. You didn't bother me for the essential thought of, hey, sis, hey, auntie, what all scholarships are available right now? Get those scholarships, okay? And even if you win one or get inherited with one, get more, okay? Continuously. Each semester, get as many as possible.
Because
Sign
there
up.
are
It's free.
scholarships out there that help you with books. There are
Yes.
things that will help you, not only just with tuition, but with other things too. There are even, opportunities to travel abroad if you have, if you're in a certain course of study that will help you, it looks great on a resume, plus you got experience going overseas and doing those things as well. So look for those opportunities as well.
Yes.
And apply for them immediately. Be one of those first applicants in there because it's very competitive.
Yes.
The windows of opportunity close very narrowly once you are in college because the bulk of the money and the bulk of the expense is yes to get you there, but to keep you there, you still have fundraise, you still have to get scholarships. Don't think, because now that you're there, you can just rest on your laurels because like I said, everything is a bill. Your food is a bill. Your books are a bill. To clean your dorm is a bill. Like everything is a bill. And once you are there, like when you leave off campus and you go home for like Christmas break and stuff like that, a lot of times they will tell you have to take everything home with you. So you have to pack up your dorm and then go home and then bring that stuff back. So that's why I said only bring things that are portable and get those plastic bins because you can throw those plastic bins in a duffel bag and get back home if you're traveling by plane, or put it in a suitcase and take it home. So you don't have to continually get all of this stuff. Also, Here's an idea too. Invest in a storage unit.
Yep,
Yeah.
I had one.
Yeah. That's nice.
That will also help you because then you can pack up your stuff, you can put it in the storage, pay for that for a month, and then get it out when you're ready to go back to campus and move back into your dorm room. Because a lot of times, also while they do those breaks, they do maintenance in the dorm rooms, they do a lot of things that require you to move out everything that you have. So if you don't want to bring like lugging your brooms and all that stuff, get somebody to that has a car, or get a storage place that you can walk to and put that stuff in storage.
I agree. And don't hesitate at looking at some of the organizations around campus that also gives out scholarships. A lot of even the sororities, fraternities, they have scholarships for students that will, even if you do not belong to the organizations, they still have scholarships for different things as well. Check your community for where you live at. You know what I'm saying? Get scholarships from that. Check with banks. If you are into a business you want to start, there are banks that will absolutely have stuff in the winter and in the late ending of spring. There's always some sort of contest or scholarship thing that they have going on. Always check those.
Yeah, we talked about that, and I told Chelsea the money is green. We don't care what color the people are, and the sorority or fraternity, we want the green money. Also, I would even say, because I had a student who was an immigrant and who actually paid for her first 2 years of college strictly off of scholarships. Any scholarship that didn't ask for you to be a U.S. citizen. She was from Portugal. She got the Golden Cross scholarship, okay, because she was first generation here in this country. So I say all that. What you were saying is very true. Don't give up the. I didn't. I was like, oh, there's no scholarship for me, and I didn't look. But there are always, and there are some scholarships that are specifically for the second year person or the third year student, because they know that all of that money goes to that first year student to get them to come, but they don't really continue with the funds to keep you there. So definitely looking out for that. And some like you said, the things I know BP Amico has a scholarship. Coast doesn't have it anymore, but all of wherever, I always tell students, wherever you spend money has a scholarship.
Yes. And don't hesitate to make sure that you know all the resources that your college offers. Okay, all the resources, like U of M. If you got anybody that's going to U of M, first of all, shout out to HBCUs. Okay.
Yeah. That's what we doing. That's what we're
I know.
It's
I know. I thought my daughter would go to one. She first told me Harvard, and I was like, she probably go to Howard. But then, she chose U of M because she found out, what their status was as far as what her goals were. But she chose U of M. Well, they chose her. She chose them back. And her first year, because I'm a mom, I read up on them things. I worked in the school system before, so I know to look up all resources that a school has to offer you. And one of the things that a lot of people don't know is that you can sign up your first year. It's like a little checkbox, and they'll give you a Mac computer your first year. All you got to do is stay in it for them 2 semesters. It remains completely yours. It's insured while you're there. See, people don't know those type of things. So that means she don't even have to buy a new computer when she get there. They're going to give her one. So, it's stuff like that people don't know, and they go out and they spend a lot more money than they actually need to. There are some colleges that have care packages when you come in as a freshman. All you got to do is make sure you know that, go pick it up. So make sure you know the resources of your school and the resources of the program your child is getting into. Okay.
Hey, Bree, I have a quick question because I'm about to get out of here. I got to raise up. Which college are you going to? Because I'm going to start promoting this. I may go live tonight. I haven't made up my mind. Which college are you looking at going to?
North Carolina Agricultural and Technical State University.
Can you break that down to like some letters?
Say that, girl.
NCATSU.
Hold up.
No, he wants some letters.
If-
Let's do it, Bree.
look,
Let's do it.
no, no.
AGGIE.
What?
PRIDE. That's the letter Aggie. Pride. It's only one, boo. It's only one.
What's the name of the college?
North Carolina
NC?
A&T. What?
Go,
NC
Blue.
I bet you went to
North
an
Carolina
ACC.
A&T.
You don't know that?
Well, yeah, I did, but man, she named all these other things. But hold on, y'all ain't gonna get me thrown off. And Bree, do you have a Cash App?
Yes.
Start spinning it out, sister. I'm listening. I'm ready. I got the pen with the pencil ready.
Where's your Cash App?
Oh, you don't know? You ain't ready for no money, girl.
Well,
You
is
ain't
it,
ready for money.
You better stop.
before she said, is it your name though? I mean,
It's
no.
Is
Is
it
it
long?
your name? Yes or
It's
no?
long.
Well, it can't be no
No,
longer
no.
than what you just said with the college, so I'm ready.
E? Are you ready?
You want to type it into the chat? Are you into the
Can you type it in the chat?
Yeah, I can do that.
Type it in
You
the
can
chat.
tell me, man. Cause Bella gonna have me.
Yeah,
over there.
type it into the chat.
Oh, I think this is
And
it.
then while she's doing that, Mom, what's your name? Because I'm assuming Bree is a minor. And when I promote this, I want to make sure your name's included in this to cover my butt. So,
Okay. D.
but you ain't got to spell it. Y'all act like I'm slow over here.
That's it. It's just D.
Yeah.
It's D. It's Miss D. It's Miss D. D-E-N.
No, I'm gonna put her mama name on. When I go to Quarter I'll talk to Miss D. That's a okay.
Yeah.
Put that. All right, Miss D. All right. All right.
Listen, we on these YouTube streets. We don't like to say full names and stuff. Everybody don't
Yeah,
like
you
that.
gotta be.
Hey, feminine. I didn't want like her birth name or a date of birth.
Okay.
When I'm dealing with a minor, when I'm doing
Brown
something
girl,
professionally in business, mind,
do you see it?
especially
Do you
with
see
an LLC
the,
with a minor, I have to make sure.
you see the Cash App?
Yeah.
Oh, it's in the back chat? Okay.
Exactly. And that's not bad. That's not bad. It's
you
just
should have put that in the front chat. You want everybody to Cash App you. That ain't no shit.
Yeah, because I'm typing it into mine now. I was waiting on it. I'm about to type it into
that's not bad at all.
my
That's not
channels.
bad. That's okay. That's fine.
Wait a minute. Hold on, wait.
That ain't too
Question.
bad.
Is it a dollar sign in the beginning and at the end? Or did you just happen to put the dollar sign at the end by mistake?
Girl.
I don't.
No,
She's nervous. She's nervous.
The name, right?
Oh, this is her
Okay.
first time.
Nervous.
Okay.
It's okay. So let's make sure we got it right. It's BriezieBabii.
Yes.
It's that one.
Okay.
I'm gonna send the third one is the
The
correct.
third one. How many you got?
Hold on, wait.
No, you got to send it again.
Oh,
with the
Okay,
dollar
got
sign
it.
in the front.
Got it.
There
Okay,
you
we
go.
got it.
Yeah,
We
got it. Okay, dollar sign BriezieBabii.
Yes.
hey,
Let me
Bree, I'm
share
gonna
this
give
to my different channels.
Girl.
Bree, before I get out of here, I'm gonna give you a word of advice. When
Cash App.
your mom didn't want to give her personal information, that's smart. But when you giving up something where people can give you money, put it out there to everybody. They can't get to it. Just put it out there to everybody.
You're right. You're right.
Put it out there to everybody
And make
because
it
you don't
something
know,
easy. Make it
you don't
something
know
easy
who's
because
watching this live stream that's being
right.
promoted by BrownGirlBella and TC came in. You don't know who's watching this live stream that may want to donate, but they can't see your Cash App because you sent it private. Make sure it's public. With that being said, man, I want to thank the queen of all queens, BrownGirlBella, for even having this live stream. TC for coming in. Tara, Bree, Miss D, Feminine Melon. It's your boy Rod. We out. I gotta go, man. I gotta go get some rest. And I will get with BrownGirlBella, and I may introduce this tonight. I haven't made up my mind. I got about 4 hours before I would typically go live. I may go live tonight. I don't know if I'm just going to talk about this, but I definitely will bring this up.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Young sister,
thank you, Rod. Baba
you
Rod.
shining like the sun.
I'm going
Keep
to put
shining.
these in my video description.
Wow.
Keep shining. Keep shining. Much love, y'all.
Thank you.
All right.
See
Thank
you.
Wow.
All right,
Ooh,
thank
this is
you to Rod. His channel has been dropping in the chat group as well. So
That's
for those of you who are not connected to him, you can get connected. I will put it up in a second so you guys can see it.
Hey, Bree, do you have a graduation picture?
Yes.
Okay. I didn't want to assume because I did realize some kids did not decide to take take graduation pictures for whatever reason. They didn't want to take them. They think it's lame. I don't know, new generation. But can you send one to Brown Girl Bella or TC and send it to me so that I can post it on my community walls?
Yes.
And then that way I can put her Cash App and everything on there.
Oh, wow.
I'll
Thank
do that. I'll
you.
do that.
Yeah.
Yes.
You are welcome, hun.
Wow.
Can I
Wow.
put my phone over here?
Wow.
If
Amazing.
you learn nothing from today, you know that we have a community here, and our community rises up for our young people.
Wow.
So, yes,
Wow.
absolutely.
We totally
Indeed.
appreciate it. I was not expecting any of this. I wasn't. I just totally wasn't. I didn't know what to expect. I was asking Tasha, I said, well, what am I, just asking questions. And she was, just trust me.
Yeah.
So, and that's what I did. And that's
You
what I
know,
did. And
because I'm
glad-
working with
I'm
the
glad you
consummate.
did.
I'm working with the consummate social media masters. Okay, and anytime anything happens, boom, it works out. And here you have, like I said, we have a family. You have some other YouTubers that were in the house. Mama Tita, who was in the house. You have Transparent Talks. They were the ones, along with Brown Girl Bella, who received an award from me, the Show Yourself Approved Award for Black, for Women's History Month, and for all of the sisters that that show themselves approved. And Brown Girl, she does her thing with marketing and of course her makeup and skin and health and wellness and everything. However, when I ask for content creators to collab with me, and she said, not a problem. Not a problem. When I said it was Tara, Tara, and she's like, got it. And she was like, okay, whatever, we got this, no problem. And I wanted to make sure that you heard from Captain Massey, because she is working with the colleges and universities in her district as we speak. It was very important to get her perspective, and she was she came up with some things. I'm going to write this out. I have to write all of these points because I think we're going to just have to make these points. I'm going to put this in my network. Hey, boss lady, I'm going to have to put this because I have a newsletter that I've created. It's called The Beacon. And
all right now.
Okay, because we're the beacons of light, and we are the enlightened ones, and we're gonna have to take things over. And I see, Baba Jeff and Baba Rod, they just did their thing, and here you have Jada. She's always here, always supporting, always here, and always adding to and engaging. Another lady, Boss Lady from Boss Lady Talk, New Jersey. Okay, you want to have somebody on your side, that's the one. Okay, her Watermelon Sugar, they come through, and we just, because we're about this life. And if it's not, not just for HBCUs, let me just get it straight. All colleges and universities, any trade schools, any vocational schools, any going into the military, anything that these young people want to do. Tara, I know that we're going to find a way. Brown Girl Bella, we're going to find a way. We're going to find our resources. We're going to call our resources. We got to call Jada and say, Jada, blah, blah, blah. She's going to be like, all right, I'm down. Let me go get my information. And you got Rod. He's going to be like, let me find out what we can do. We're going to go ahead and on our channels and drop this information. Only thing I got to do is say, Boss Lady New Jersey, BB Nice, Tita, I need this. We're going to work this. We do a lot of things in this virtual situation, but we're gonna do this for our young, for
Absolutely.
you, okay? And we love you. I love you. I'm just honored that yes, honey. Yes, honey. This is North Carolina A&T or something like that, y'all.
Oh,
y'all don't know about that. Well, that's what I talk about. And so I'm excited. And when I get down to campus, I told you, I'm going to go to your classroom. I'm going to be crazy. I'm going to be on the campus. We're going to be stepping. We're going to be killing it. You hear me? And we're going to have probably the Red Cross or something, so that, because when we get out there, listen, It's a whole hot mess that happens with us older ones. When we go out and it gets crazy. But we love you.
Yes.
Mom, thank
Absolutely.
you. Mom and dad, thank you.
Yes.
For
For even
trusting,
supporting and encouraging.
trusting us, for trusting
Absolutely.
this process. Trust is must. Trust is a must. If you don't trust the people that are around you to be able to get to you, which you're trusting your baby to us and the advice that you're getting from us and doing, that's trust. That's God. And we all know, we thank the Almighty God, the Most High, for everything and for bringing us all together, because we have the good heart. We have a good heart here. Okay.
Yes.
So I just want to say thank you for trusting, because trust is a must.
Thank you.
Absolutely. I guess we got Rod back.
Yeah, this gonna be real quick. Hey, Bree.
Yes.
I don't like to fake and shake. When I say I'm gonna do something, I'm in your Cash App right now.
Okay.
You ain't a parent. You ain't out there.
What do you
mean?
I put this BRIEZ.
You already put that in there.
What?
Yeah, I put what you put in the car. The little thing. I wrote it down twice.
It's not working. Wait a minute.
I'm
Let
old
me fix
school.
this.
I keep a notebook. I'm old school. Now I'm trying to send you some paper.
Put the dollar
What they say in
sign.
New York?
Did you do the dollar sign and you typed it
Oh,
in
it's
like
two
this?
eyes. Hold up.
Yeah.
Oh, look at you. Because I'm looking like, wait a minute. I gotta hurry up and run.
Hey,
You
Breezy.
might want to check your.
Hey, Bree, I would just make a dollar sign. No, don't change. I'll make a dollar sign.
Lord.
Hold up, y'all.
Come on, Baba. Do your thing.
I was getting mad listening to TC's award-winning speech. I can't get this to work.
He is so bad.
And I was about to send you
Yes,
more
he
money,
is.
but then when it didn't work, I was like, oh, no.
Wait a minute.
And make sure you send it to the I and not the Y. Because that's what I almost hit.
I had one eye. Hold up.
That's right. I.
Okay, BriezieBabii, I got you there.
That's exactly what it is. BriezieBabii.
There we go.
And do me a favor, hun. Put your graduation icon or a picture of you on there, so it don't just say B on there.
Okay.
Yeah, put that picture up.
Right. So we know that it's you. And I'm getting ready to send.
Yep.
All right.
I have a picture.
And for your display name, since this is going out to, the world, for the display name, don't have your actual full name.
Okay.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yes.
So you can have Breezy or Breed, whatever, but don't have your first name and your last name.
Okay.
Just in case we got a little crazies,
If I was you, I just put $ college. But I mean, don't listen to me. Because all this BRIEZ, man, it's too much.
I know it's confusing.
It is.
It's just like a sobriety check. They should do this here when you get pulled over. But anyway.
Look, I ain't gonna kid you. I told my daughter if she was gonna be on social media using cash as what I said, you need to just have what your name is going to be. Okay.
Thank you.
There's your first.
Look, I was like, nah, baby.
And
I don't want none of that stuff.
Okay.
Bree, if you would have had a simpler name and I wasn't scared I was about to throw my money out in the air, it would have been bigger.
Please don't.
As your boy promote this.
Hello, somebody. I know that's right, boss lady. Boss lady said, hello, somebody.
It's coming. We're gonna make
all right. And my first installment comes from $ the Black Conference. Just in case you like, who is this? That would be me.
Wow.
And again, the first installment.
I want Bella to finish the line. The only reason I came back up because I couldn't figure this out, man. But, hold up, I got to put this in my notes here. Y'all, I swear I'm so old school. I got a mechanical pencil in the notebook. Hold up, let me put another eye over here. All right, I'm out for real this time, y'all. I'm out for real.
Thank you.
Hey, Bree, don't be over there buying no shoes. No, what you call them? Those shoes they got down there. Them shoes that the nurses wear. You know them little shoes.
Oh, Crocs?
Yeah, don't be over there buying no Crocs.
Lord.
Going to college. I'm out, y'all. Much love. Peace.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mama.
Yes, thank you, Almond Brown. Yes, many blessings, sir. Absolutely.
Hey, Almond
Look at that.
Brown.
Come to Brown Girl Bella. You get blessed, honey. You get blessed. That's why I say my Bella Brigade is the best brigade because we get it done. We get it done. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. We get it done. Okay.
Wow.
Oh my goodness. Thank you so
Indeed.
much to everybody. I've been on here for 3 hours and some change, but we got some things done. We got Bree getting some care packages on the way, you know, getting some
Yes. Do you
shredding.
already have your email? Not your email. Do you already have your address and everything?
My address.
Well,
Like
she's
a
gonna be
college dorm?
Your
Address to
her
the
PO
college.
box. Okay,
Okay.
yeah. Well, send
No, not
me
yet.
that too, TC.
Oh
I
yeah, we
got
do
the
actually. Yeah, I
picture.
do.
Send me the
Okay.
PO
Yep.
box. I can put that in my my phone so I can start sending those care packages on.
Oh,
Yes.
wow.
Right,
Yeah.
you
I
got
know
And
there's a
listen, what is your favorite color?
Pink.
All right, now. Shout out to the pink girl.
and you have a lot of you have
Wait, now
Sarah
you get
Push-
some extra stuff just for saying
Oh
that.
Lord, you know.
Yeah,
That's smart.
but she's not going the pink way. But we know she like that's good because she's like me. She's the pink girl.
So you have your
That's
aunties,
okay. You
you
still
have your
have some pink
auntie,
stuff.
you have your auntie Almond Brown, Auntie Wendy, and you have your auntie Boss Lady. Okay, because we gonna be fly. Understand me? Auntie
Right.
Nikki,
Oh, shout out to y'all in
Auntie
the chat. I see y'all in there.
yes,
Hey,
yes.
Unfiltered Muffy, everybody.
So we
Thanks
Yes,
for
got
joining.
you. We
Thank
got
you,
you.
Miss Nikki, baby.
Wow.
Didn't Miss D? Did you get that? Did you get that?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Yes.
All righty.
That is a blessing. Thank you for the blessing. Thank you. Thank you.
Unfiltered Muffy, welcome
problem.
in.
Amazing.
Hey, Muffy.
Amazing.
Yeah, listen.
Oh wow.
I'm not
Oh
sending you
man.
stuff. Look at this. Look at God. Look at
Look at Auntie Wendy. I know that's right.
Come
Shout
on,
out to it, girl. That's right, girl. Check your cash up. Make sure you accept
Oh my
everyone that
goodness.
come in.
Yes.
Okay.
Wow.
Because there
Oh,
sometimes when there's a new person, you gotta go into your cash app and accept them. So
Mhm.
accept all your coins, baby, before they try to pull it
Right.
back.
Yes.
Don't let
Wow,
them pull
this
it
is
back on
yes.
you.
Okay. Thank you,
This is
Mama. Thank you,
Yes.
amazing.
Auntie
The Auntie
Wendy.
and Uncle Bella Brigade is on
Okay.
the
This is
job. Okay.
Job.
They are
Okay.
on
wow.
the
Hey,
job.
Auntie Nikki. All right. Thank you, Auntie Nikki. So you see Auntie
Yes.
Nikki and Auntie Almond Brown, Auntie Boss Lady, Baba Rod and Baba Jeff. We got you. We have some
Yes.
you okay?
Okay.
I am. I'm overjoyed. I'm so grateful. Yeah.
Aw.
I am. This is just so far from what I expected on this doing this today, but it's all good. I feel the love. We feel the love, and we thank you. We can't thank you enough.
Thank you.
Because this
You are
is
so
this is truly a
welcome.
blessing. A blessing.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
You are so much.
And we want to meet all of you in person at some point.
Listen, we gonna all be at homecoming like
Hey.
Listen, Bree, you gonna be embarrassed, girl. I'm telling you, you gonna
I'll take
Okay,
it. She'll
because
take
look,
it.
these aunties up here on this panel, we like to get down and have a good time.
Let there be some house music or something like that, because you know, Boss Lady, New Jersey, she'll be on and popping with it. Okay, Brown Girl Bella, she got that all of the house music, and you got the sisters from Florida. They go listen. We gonna be there like swimwear. All right, we're gonna be there.
All right.
Okay.
Yes. We love the youth, and especially those who are destined for greatness. And we see it in you, Bree. We see it in you. We heard it in you when you spoke, and we want to feed that and foster that as much as possible. Wow. So with that being said, don't be a stranger here.
Okay.
For all y'all in the chat, if you haven't yet heard, Miss Bree is going to Aggie Town. She's going to North Carolina A&T, baby. And we want to send her there with positive thoughts, positive well wishes, and some positive bank accounts. Amen.
Amen. Okay.
On this Sunday. Amen.
Yes, yes.
So whatever you can do, please do it. I will put it in the description box as well. Her Cash App. Send her $10, send her $5, send her whatever you can, and send her a positive note, well wishes, and great thoughts. Safe travels to you and your family as you go to North Carolina. Mommy, I know you're going to part with her for a minute, but she's going to come back, all right? She's going to come back, and she's going to come back even stronger, even better, even brighter, even more independent. And, you know, you ain't going to be able to tell her too much in a couple of months because she's going to be like, look, Ma, I got things to do, so I can't be talking to you on the phone. And you're going to be crushed, so crushed a little bit. When she come home that first time, she's going to spend some time with you, and she's going to love on you. And then the next time she comes, she's going to be like, well, me and my friends, we going to go dip over here. You're going to be like, but they ain't spend the money to get you here on that plane. So when we going to get some quality time? Okay. I told you.
Okay.
You got a problem with the money. You got a problem with the
Cash App. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you, Miss Nikki. Miss Nikki, also look out for Miss Nikki.
Wow.
Yes. Shout out to the people.
Oh, thank you, Miss Nikki. Yes.
Yes.
Bree. Yes. Love on your mommy. Love on your
Love
dad.
on your mommy. Yes.
Oh, I sure will. Oh man, she is actually here. She's here for the weekend, and then she has to go back. She's here for the holiday, technically, and then she has to go back. I am so excited that she decided to take that initiative for the summer. Y'all just don't know. This has been a great experience for her, and so
congratulations to her.
Thank you. Thank you.
Absolutely.
The only thing I don't want to happen while she's there, because I told her she could do several things, but one of the things I said is do not be up there trying to get married too soon on me, because I promise you I am tired of these little young men talking to me about my daughter. Okay. But if she gets to college and they talk her into getting married at 19 or something, I'm gonna have a fit, y'all.
No, we're gonna send Baba Jeff and Baba Rod down there. They're gonna do reconnaissance. Okay.
Okay.
So we already.
I am tired of these
we
boys.
already got the blockers for that, and all that. They gotta be in med school. They gotta be going to Morehouse College med school.
Thank you.
Thank you. You know what I mean?
That's what I told her. Listen, she's been in the Social Security program, and there's these
background check.
I will definitely
but listen, it's some of these boys that are coming from like out the country, and so some of them,
no.
Yeah, some of them are out the. Well, I mean, they're there for the summer. They're there for the summer program because they plan on going to the same school. So this is like their kind of like their intake informational, summer experience with the school to make sure they still want to go there, right? But I'm looking like, oh my goodness, I'm like these little.
So I know
y'all get married early over there, but not over here.
Yeah. Well, we are already equipped and ready to go to any other country and things of that nature.
Exactly.
So,
I have a passport.
Yeah, we have passports.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Look, we over here with shotguns ready. All right. We drop bodies in gardens around here.
Yeah.
Clear.
Don't play with it.
It'll be Shores of Sunset 2.0. I know that's right.
Okay. I'm just saying. So yeah, but outside of that, she doing good, y'all. I'm excited. You know what? Shout out to BrownGirlBella and man, This Beach Is Better. I can't think of the whole name. That's crazy. This Beach Is Better, because something that y'all said when she was already interviewing and stuff really touched me, and I just want to make sure I mention that. When y'all said that y'all would write her letters.
Yes.
And I was like, oh, that is so sweet of y'all. That made me feel good. You know what I'm saying? Because we don't, it's not like I see y'all every day. You know what I'm saying? So it was a very nice gesture. And one of the things that really caught me was the feeling of knowing that my daughter had support system that goes beyond my family. because the letters that she was
Mhm.
able to get since when she started, since February, has been amazing. That I was just like, you know what, y'all, look, I appreciate everybody who said they wanted to. She don't even need no more. But I actually am going to take y'all letters. I just thought about it. Just came to me. I'm going to take as many as y'all want to give. And I appreciate it because they love the letters that people were sending, their referral letters and stuff, just in case y'all wondering what I'm talking
Absolutely.
about. But
Absolutely.
yeah, it really
Absolutely.
made me feel good that y'all, y'all
Mhm.
thought enough to have those type of feelings about my daughter to be one to
Absolutely.
to
Nice.
one to
Absolutely.
even, because y'all ain't hung with her in person like that. But
But
just
that's
y'all knowing what
okay.
type of
She's
character she
my
is and
virtual
witnessing her
auntie
makes me feel good.
Breezy through the airways. Listen, I
Yeah.
love on the kids as I let me tell you something about me from the beginning. Like my grandmother was the one who raised me, right? My mom, was there. Yeah, she had the baby, but my
Mm-hmm.
grandmothers were the ones who like raised me and instilled values in me. And so I have to think about that in wherever I go, that extended village, right? Because my
Mm-hmm.
grandmother was one of 14. My mother's mother was one of 14.
Right.
My father's mother was one of 5, and then she had 7. So
Mm.
it always, community always was around us and within us. So it wasn't just, my aunts and my uncles, it was the people on the same floor as us, the people
Right.
in the same
Mm-hmm.
building as us, the
Right.
people,
Yeah.
who across the street from us. Like those were also my aunties and my uncles. So
Mm-hmm.
I believe in that and I foster that. And so whenever I see a young person, that's how I roll. So I thank you so much, Bree, for allowing us to feed into you as a young person.
Yes.
Because you don't often get that a young person would be as open and receptive to us
Mm-hmm.
talking about, our
Right.
experiences and what we've been through and trying to help you and trying to help your mom. So I thank you for allowing us to feed into you in that way. And for everybody
Yes.
on this platform, whether you're in the chat or on a panel, I thank you for coming. Like I said, you always have a choice. There's thousands, millions, trillions of us on this YouTube airways. So I don't take it lightly that you spent the past 3.5 hours here with me.
Child.
So I thank you
Still
for
with a
that.
smile, okay?
With a smile.
Listen,
And let me just say this, boss lady, Brown Girl Bella, the
yes.
person, and as Jada just mentioned, this beach is better. Let me just say this: I met you from beach. From this beach is better. So
Yeah, I met her. I met
and we
Beach through
all
Brown Girl Bella.
see how
Yep.
see that. So I just want to say, if this beach is better is in the replay, or if she's around, if she's there, just to let everyone know that this beach is better. It referred me, or recommended me and introduced us to Brown
Yeah.
Girl Bella. Okay,
Yes.
and when
Yes.
we created, we just and it's like an avalanche. It's like a snowball that's going, and then boom, and then here we all are together. So
Yeah.
just
Yes.
thank you to everybody that's in it, Almond Brown coming through, and Boss Lady and Nikki.
Yes.
Absolutely.
That
Absolutely.
does
Thank you so
that's
much.
paramount. Epic today. Epic.
It is.
Yes. Epic,
I love
epic,
when
epic.
sisters come together, especially to pull up the young sisters, because they say we don't reach down to our younger women
Oh yes, we do.
to bring them in, to train them up, to give them outlets, resources, and all of that. I
Okay.
love when we end up proving that wrong. You know what I'm
Wrong.
saying? I
Right.
love when we prove that wrong. So this is just
Absolutely.
a beautiful thing today. And I can't wait to see the beacon, honey. Cause love
Yes.
that. Love that.
Absolutely.
Ooh. That ear
Absolutely.
perked up real good. Like what you say? I like that.
That's it. That's right.
So Tara, I
Oh
want to give you
yeah.
opportunity to say anything. You have any words you want to say?
Oh, well, again, this has been a wonderful experience, and I thank you so much for loving on Chelsea and her mom and being of assistance. Like you said, you know, a lot of people say stuff, but very few people put their money where their mouth is, or even
Indeed.
come with positive advice. So I'm very thankful. I had some great students this year, and my with my business, and she is, of course, one of the shining stars.
Thank you.
Oh.
I have some grants that I'm going to be sending to Miss D for you, Tara, because I see your
Okay.
LLC and this is your business, and we have to support our sister and making sure that we support because listen, y'all need educational consultants because
Right.
the first point, of course, the counselors of the high school are very important. Please stay connected, parents. Stay connected to the
Mm-hmm.
counselors. Stay connected to the financial aid directors that are in the admissions people on the other end at the college level. But you're going to need, and I guarantee you, you're going to need a Tara in your life.
Oh yeah.
You're going to need
Amen.
her, and this is her business. And trust me when I tell you, it's like if you think education is expensive, try ignorance.
Mm.
Right. And that may I just add, I know
Make
we're
sure you
wrapping up,
support her.
but that was when I was giving some of the things that parents need to know about, that was a deterrent for me. You know, the cost of hiring an education consultant. But it's an investment. It's an
Yes.
investment. And if I hadn't done it, who knows where we'd be right now? I'm sure she'd still be going to college, but it just opened up so many things, and it allowed, they worked one-on-one together. It is a worthwhile investment. If you can do it, I strongly encourage parents, do it, because we all need a Tara, like Tasha said.
That's right.
Thank you. And closing, when and I never had this problem with Chelsea's parents, but we will support people that don't look like us, and we will pay them and won't give them it will not give them a problem. We as Black businesses, we will excuse me, will adjust our pricing for people of our who look like us or support us and pay us on time. I have a parent now that just used my services and never finished paying, and it's a sad situation, to do that to others because you're a Black business owner as well. So that's my main thing. No matter what, people will work with you. We'll break it down into quarters if you need to, but be respectful of the business because if it wasn't someone that looked like us, you'd pay them and wouldn't give them no problems.
That's right.
That part.
That's right.
That part. So I guess.
All right. T, you have anything else you want to say?
Oh my goodness, this was amazing. I just want to say, thank God is good.
Yeah.
God is good all the time. All the time, God is good. And you all just showed up and showed out today. All of you, everybody. And, just thank you and for showing the sister all this love. Because I know when I went to college, it was everywhere. And I was like, whoa, and it was just that. It was beautiful. So she's our shining star because
That's so cute.
Okay.
I love it. I love it.
Yeah. So
well, have an amazing time. I'm going to send you a little something from me after this live stream, but I wanted to again say thank you so much for allowing us the opportunity to feed into you too, Mom. Please keep in touch. Let me know how it's going. Don't forget to send me the P.O. box so I can, start sending you a little something. And list all your little favorites, what you like. So you can get, some really special things that you would enjoy. Because that's the thing, right? People send you stuff and you're like, I don't eat this. So send me what you like so we can send you things that you will enjoy. For those of you in the chat and for those of you who will catch this on a replay, we are sending our girl off to North Carolina A&T.
Yes.
All of her information with her Cash App is going to be in the description box below. If you'd like to send a little love offering, please feel free to do so. We want to send her off, like I said, with as much love, care, and positive energy and positive bank accounts as we can. So please consider doing that. I know my Bella Brigade always comes through and helps me out whenever I call upon them. So I see no reason why they won't do it for this as well, as they've already demonstrated, as you can see. The love has already been bestowed to our Miss Bree, our little Aggie girl.
Yes.
So thank you all for joining. I do this live stream every Sunday at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So I will be back next week with another Beat Your Face tutorial. We might have another panel discussion. We might just have a talk. We might be just doing hot topics. You never know what happens on this Bella Coaster. So keep it locked in where you have it. If you have not done so, give this video a thumbs up and share it out to your friends, to your foes, to all you knows, because this is where it's at, baby. This is where it's at. All right, guys.
Amen.
Until next time, I will see you soon. Let's get out of here with the outro, baby.
Do the outro.
Bye.
Listen,
Bye.
listen.
Hey.
Bye, Nikki. Thumbs up.
Captain Nancy. Hey. Hey,
Watermelon Sugar, we about to roll out, but thanks for coming.
Watermelon Sugar's in the house. That's your other auntie, Bree.
Yes. Thank you for sharing, boss lady.
Yes.
Bye. Thank you for having me.
Bye.
We love y'all. Thank you so much for everything.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, I'm gonna leave y'all queens.
All right, honey.
Bye.
Bye.